Good evening. I have
Hello,
a new
everyone.
I have a new casting partner because there's apparently been a shortage of free agents in Challenger. So I dragged Soma out of the dumpster like an abandoned kitten. Hello, Soma.
Hi, Starly. This is my ex-GM. He hit me up saying he had no one else to talk yap with him on stream tonight, so I decided to join him.
I have uh I have no friends, which is why I have to resort to casting. No, but welcome to CSC playoffs. We are in Contender tonight. 3 seed AVI playing 14 seed Boo. Um, and well, it's playoffs, so time to put up or shut up. I know Soma and I don't know how to shut up, so that's why
Nope.
we cast. That's why we don't play. Except Soma, good win on Monday.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
It was a never-ending game of.
What was
This
it?
is
It was
just a never-ending
Inferno, right?
game.
Yeah, I mean,
Never-ending
that was a
game.
full three mapper, and map three was Inferno, which is thankfully banned. AVI taking Overpass immediately. So we'll see how Boo adapts here. Obviously, now that you're in playoffs, you could protect one less map. Really, it's more like two less maps. With the best of threes. So curious to see if this overpass pick is a punish pick. I'm just pulling up Boo right now.
I mean,
We
AVI
were
has
over
been.
this.
Yeah, I mean, AVI has been strong in it all season. Beat the
Yeah,
player 3 times so far with 3 wins, with one of them being a 13-2. I think
yeah,
it's a no-brainer pick here.
yeah. Notably, you guys have never played it, which is kind of dangerous for overpass, especially since it's now already out of the map pool. But actually, you guys do own the head-to-head against AVI. You guys beat them on Ancient 13-11. So,
Beginning of the season, yes.
well, there you go, and that's why Boo has picked Ancient. Um, two more bans here. Hopefully we get a little bit of Cedar Creek action. Hopefully it's not Mirage or Dust 2, but I think map ban's going pretty standard so far. I think like AVI is overwhelmingly favored on Overpass. Again, that's not a map you can kind of just raw dog by not playing it once in the regular season. I don't know if you guys have been scrimming it or whatever. Um, but
I spill no secrets.
yeah, um, you ain't no snitch. Um, oh, salutations. Send my compliments to your GM as well. Big GM 1v1 yesterday. Fat dub over what's his face? I already forgot who he played, but I just
Cam?
know Dewey was it was a cam. Fat dub over
Yes.
FLT. Um, I just know Dewey put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into practicing for that 1v1, and it paid off handsomely.
Well, you heard me all tabbing out of our Face It Pug to watch that thing.
I know that was must watch TV. I think CSC should have made that 1v. I think CSC should make all the GM 1v1s from now on pay per view, and then you don't have to worry about this fundraising stuff that you guys do at the start of every season. We'll go to Dust 2 as a decider. AVI is going to start on the CT side for the back two maps, and obviously on Overpass, Boo's going to want to start on that CT side. Again, I think two ways to spin this first map, Soma. Like either it's the first map you've never played it, just use it to warm up right and try to win the back two maps, knowing that you won Ancient already, 13-11 before. It's a repeat of that matchup. Hopefully you can replicate that success and then just carry the momentum into map three. Um, because never playing Overpass and then having it shown for the first time in playoffs, that's about as far from comfy as you can get.
I got some pretty smart cookies on my contender team. I think they can just thug out an overpass if they need to be. I mean, granted, I'm not sure how they'll fare against the one of the better teams in contender, if not the best team. But I think once it comes to ancient, we think we will see 3 maps.
Yeah. I mean, this AVI contender squad is strong, right? They're being led by Eroy, who is a 1-2-0. I believe Saucy is calling for this team, and he's still putting up a 109. And then you have some pretty old vets in here between Leadbone, Hawkish, and Dill. Um, that alone probably adds you up, what, like 50 seasons of COC experience between all three combined. So in terms of veterancy, it does not get older and more AARP pilled than AVI contender. Meanwhile, Soma, sell me on your contender team. I haven't watched a single game this season other than the ones they cast. Um, make the
Well,
case for an upset here.
I mean, we have my fellow AGM and Biscuit on the team. He's been doing pretty good recently. We have Sooner, who, while his stats may not look the best, I know he is a shooter and is a close friend of mine. Then we have Big Brain Steez, which again, like I said, one of those smart cookies I mentioned earlier that I think can lead to an upset overpass if he can lead the boys to a win. Then we have my two top frags in Playboys and Dog, who really just like I know they're pretty good aimers, and I really think like they're the key to a boo win if we get one this for this playoff game.
Yeah. Stakes are higher in playoffs. Obviously, it's you only get one life. Everything's always been single elim. Is recruit still on double elim? Or did you guys get rid of that? Please tell me you guys got rid of that.
You'd have to ask Packy. I do not have a recruit team, so I wouldn't
Okay.
know.
Well, I took. Okay. Well, I've been told by the voices in my head that double elim is gone, so thank God for that. But that does mean it's one shot, right? Counter Strike we're about to see, but
Oh no. Is a
it
terrible
smelled funny.
smell. It smelled
It
so
smelled
bad,
funny.
dog. Is it hitting you that bad out there, out west of me from where you're at?
Yeah, it's still bad. No, it's still bad. No, it's awful. It smells like metal.
I'm looking at my
Um,
window.
you should not open your window. That would be a really
I
bad
said look
idea.
out. It still looks
Yeah.
foggy out.
Um, walk me through how you play Overpass. Obviously, the map's not in the pool anymore. Valve took it out bad and shot it for another pug map in cache. Just absolutely genius map pool design. But obviously, as you can see here, CSC is still playing it because it's been in the pool for 8 weeks of the regular season. Explain to me how you find success on the CT side for Overpass.
Really, it just depends on your default setup. With the most common, I feel being 3 on B and 2 guys on A with your Opper and his little rifler chud being with them right there in bathrooms and just working the space. I mean, usually for me, or I'm always just going for the opening pick. Um, Despite that, if you look at my most recent overpass, I was the rifler chud for my Chad Opper Quack, who I think dropped like a 1.3 that match. So I was playing the opposite role that time.
Who ops on
But
boot contender for you guys right now?
D dog, I'm pretty sure.
Dog, okay. Yeah, I mean, let's see how quickly you can get the op out, right? Depending obviously on whether or not you win the pistol round. And then from there, because I think, again, I hate to drive this point home because it is the first map. I mean, like, be realistic. Your odds are not good on this map unless
They
dogs opt.
are, that is true, but they are on the easier side for this
Yeah, for
first map.
sure.
So
Yeah,
hopefully, whatever
I. That's true. That's true.
the
For those of
voice,
you who know ball, there is a GIF out there lurking in the waters of CSC of Hawkish on this map, potentially at Dice. If you know,
to,
you know. And
to
if he replicates that moment again and some, we could get a stunner on this first map. But for me personally, I am looking to see how many rounds Boo can rack up on the CT side. I mean, personally, in my head, if they don't get at least 8, maybe 9, I'm writing it off. Again, this is a map that they're showing for the first time in playoffs. They need to find an X factor. They need to find a second gear, right, in order to pull off an upset and then can carry that momentum into Ancient, where I think it's much more of a neutral outcome, if not outright Boo favored. Um, but Overpass is infamously one of those very, very like one-sided maps, and it's also a pretty unpopular map for whatever it's worth. I don't see a lot of teams like to play this map, and obviously Valve has the data that this map was not played whatsoever in Premiere. It probably wasn't played much in Prem either, just because it's not a pug map. It's not a map you can just kind of hold W on and run out. There's a lot of util you kind of need to know on both bomb sites, and bathrooms is not. The bathrooms connector space is not exactly a direct pathway to either bomb site, kind of like a lot of people are used to with the rest of the pool.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I just think this first half of this map just is gonna set the tone for the rest of the series. I mean, if
Yeah.
Boo can just show some resilience against these guys on like their best map, on even if it's the favorite side or not, I hope it just gets to the heads of AVI here, and then to just hope us lead to a Boo win.
Yeah. And the good thing, I think, another thing to like kind of like glaze AVI a little bit is they've lost games before, right? So they know that they have shortcomings, because sometimes you see these teams come in like uber confident, and they start to overlook the smaller details. But I think as a 3 seed, right, as a team that you've not been perfect, you've not been trying to push a golden road or anything. Um, Hopefully they've studied their mistakes. Hopefully they studied their shortcomings a little bit, and they can use it to refine and go 4-0 on this map. Um, we load in for the pistol. You have Boo on your CT side, and you have the Ravens from AVI on your T side. First map, Overpass. Okay, I can't say what the producer just told me. Let's get into it. Pistol round underway here in a couple seconds. I'm being trolled by my producer. It's insane.
Oh,
So Boo already open in a very
full
yeah.
5 minute sound push.
This is an unorthodox pistol. We always call a CSC default when you send 4B, but the read is kind of good. AVI has 4 players going from playground to lawn, and there's a lot of presence in con here. Do they have the patience and the foresight to check lawn? No, it does seem like they're pulling people away towards B. It was a crunch, actually. Sooner confirms that the B site's completely empty. So let's see how many people can get back to that A bomb site before the AVI players come crashing in. It's just going to be Biscuit for the time being. He's got to hold off 4 T's on lawn. Jump spots gets a lot of info there on lawn. But the hit is fully underway, and Biscuit will try to play for the retake. Encroached on Bank here as he's got 3 Ravens staring him down. Finds the first onto Saucy. Great shutdown there, and Ledbone trades it out immediately. Playboys is next up onto the plate. Dog catches a kill with his dualies, but Eroy and Ledbone trade back out. 1 player advantage for the Ravens.
I think they just
Ledbone.
bit the bullet early here. On
Yeah. Ledbone, great shooting there. 4-piece with Eroy stealing the ace from him, but AVI gets a T-side pistol. Yeah, I think
I mean, they had the initial positioning, like they were
Yeah.
there, like, and then they just like I said, they just went for that smoke and flash.
I think the
And by the
timing's a
time-
little bit unfortunate, because I do like the reclear on B, right? Like that information is really, really important, but just hard to kind of contest that space and get out.
Smart sooner to clear out water, but by the time he had cleared out, it was already too late, unfortunately.
AVI will carry the pistol win, hopefully into a conversion. Only pistols here from the CTs, no 4s, and, well, they're aggressive in Fountain again. A lot of space given, obviously, on this B bomb site. It plants Jennifer down. It's just a matter of how many kills does AVI get now on the way out. Saucy is on the front. Gets dropped down from the ladder, and Playboys will find a kill. Realistically, with no kit, and the shooting gallery is set up on Hawkish. Surely this doesn't get out of hand. Oh. Hawkish turned away there for a second, but controls himself back in, and AVI will just dot their I's, cross their T's, but this is a lot of damage out of B. 3 players dropped, so a pretty successful eco, all things considered, but successful ecos don't mean successful round wins, and AVI is now a 2.
See if they can take this eco damage, and hopefully it'll help them out in this first gun round here.
Losing the pistol on CT really hurts, because obviously you'd like to have an AWP ASAP on CT side, and they're just not going to be able to get one, probably for at least 2 more rounds. So it's just going to be 5 rifles here to play with to try and get there first. This is more the traditional setup you're looking for, yeah?
Yeah. their smoke. Seems like AVI is just slow working the map, just trying to get the space here on the map just slowly but surely.
Smoking bathrooms here, and I mean the CT hold is really far back. You've got 2 people on the A bomb site, and then 3 people kind of mixing positions in here on B. Bathrooms is basically surrendered. It's Playboys and Steez. Steez at Dice, Playboys at 1 minute left on the clock here.
And not too tell from the CTs either.
No, they're really out of it.
Pushes.
A lot of flashes, 6 flashes to their name, but only 1 smoke on Steez. AVI still has 3 smokes to their name, so wherever they end up finishing, and it looks like they're going to finish on this B-bomb site as Dill starts to line up some smokes. The boot defense here is strong. It's 3 players strong here as that heaven smoke misses, importantly. Let's see if AVI commit off that. It looks like they kind of are. Maybe lining up another smoke. Yeah, they're going to re-smoke heaven here. 30 seconds now, so clock's starting to tick a little bit, and that smoke is Tossie's missing a smoke. So an incomplete exec, and Sue's gonna punish. Gets 1 on Toxic. Wow.
This kid just needs to live here. Right plant.
Great job doing so, and Hawkish. Hawkish is left holding an empty A bomb site with no bomb on his back.
He's gaming it.
Yeah. AVI's execute was it was something. I think Boo did a great job to shut that exec down, but that's not a good sign if AVI's first gun round is a smoke disappearing into the sewer grate and then a missed heaven smoke on the very first rip.
And a no trade that ran out from from construction and monster.
Sooner was a psychopath too. He's just standing in the flames in Toxic, and he just basically gets 2. Like Dog stole the second kill from him, like with the crossfire from graffiti. But I mean, the lack of a bomb plan means that AVI's Y is chalked. I mean, look at it. Yeah. Maybe a faster tempo play because that slow round is not it.
Fast play on these guns. I mean, whoa. Info heard on player outside of bathrooms.
Well, and Hawkish just found a
find out.
Hawkish found a very big gap here. And Playboy, how many does he take down with just the 1? So 4v4, and Steez now feeling a lot of pressure. Won't turn around in time. Won't turn around in time and gives the player advantage over to AVI. 4v3, and now they retreat back down through the connector. 1 player in water, I believe that's Sooner. Oh no, Sooner's on B bomb site. It has a lot to do. Yeah, 1v3 basically for Sooner. Get 1 in hand. But I mean, the AVI push. So hurt.
Tag up. Come on, just finish the kill here.
2 Ravens. Biscuit also really low, 6 HP. I mean, Hawkish has somehow found a timing all the way through spawn again, but his own heaven smoke now works against him. Bomb goes down, and I mean, yeah, they're not going to expect this flank because there was a position swap in heaven. Hawkish, gift that, and Sooner gets a gift himself as Dog follows up. 3v1 now on this bomb site. It's on fucking HP Saucy to prevent this from being a disaster for the Ravens. Comes the CT warming up to clear him, and Sooner,
let's go.
Hacky, get a gift going. It already happened. We're 4 rounds in.
Sooner might go, bro.
Hawkish with the flank of a century, and it's squandered.
Fortunate round from AVI.
And you can see why AVI is 3-0 on this map. Like, their map movements are good, but they're shutting out some of the small details. They're missing smokes, they're missing sprays, they're not playing super tight on each other, and they hesitate like hell when they take a lot of damage. Which means Boo has a lot of time to rotate extra players in. Like, Biscuit's able to get into graffiti, support Sooner on that site. What was a coverage there? Yeah, but here comes Dill, screaming. He's looking for a plan. Doesn't get the luck in this one. No, denied. These Tech Knights heard. And another plant's going down. Did he hear it? This is a formality to kill off Saucy. Burns to death in Playboy's Molly, and AVI will just be happy to take the plant. Not too happy that they surrendered the lead of the game over to Boo.
kills on a bomb plant, like you said, isn't the worst thing.
We'll take it. We'll take it. But I mean, I do wonder if Dog busts the off out now. He's got $8,000. Like, this is a prime time to do it.
He does.
Yeah, I think it would be kind of nice. AVI hasn't shown a ton of contact into plays, but I feel like an op is so necessary on this map. He doesn't opt for it. He
5
gets
rifles
dropped.
still.
Yeah, 5 rifles.
Well, he drops a baby as well. Nope, never mind. I mean,
But
they're having pretty good crossfires and all that with rifles at the moment.
yeah, I think Boo's doing what they need to do to have a good showing on this map, right? Like, they're playing tight to each other. Are they over rotating a little bit? Sure, but I actually rather them over rotate. And Saucy is fast into the water again. Boo's not really showing any presence on the short side of the map.
Steez
Steez
gets a big
does.
connector.
Yeah. Now he has to be careful.
Leave, Steez, go.
Yeah, now he has to be careful not to be sandwiched at the please of his Prem AGM, but Steez takes a psycho timing through the connector smoke and gets a lot of information. Held by Dill. If Steez goes up that ladder, he's going up to his death. Yeah.
No.
Punished for it. Information gained at the cost of a player, and now you're back in a 4v4 on the biggest map in the pool. Advantage T's, unfortunately, as AVI sets up for another B take. Whether or not this is real is hard to say, but a great smoke on short shuts down any sort of exploration of this B bomb site by the T's. And Hawkish is up to his usual tricks again, already out front Bath, with just Playboys to kind of account for him at Dice. You got 3 players on the B bomb site, and Hawkish again looking for redemption, if you will, on that spray. But reinforcements quickly coming in the form of Dill and Saucy.
Group A here for an 8 hit.
Yeah.
Nice Molly to delay the push.
How quickly does Dog make it here? If Dog can get the dumpster in time, he could bail Playboys out if Playboys need to bail out. And spotted at night, Playboys does really need a bailout here. Smoked on his right side, and Playboys retreats to APC as all 4 T's start to crunch towards Dice. Biscuit. Great denial on the night. Yep. Another dink as well. Biscuit. Hot on the rifle. Biscuit. Lead by example as he gets up to double digits.
Do they need an op? I think they could just
No,
look it
no.
on the rifles.
if they play this well, no, they don't need an op. And I mean, AVI is a little shell shocked here. I think.
I would tech too.
Yeah. I mean, Boo's defense has been good, and I think the rotates have been timely enough, right, to make these site holds work. And Boo is not afraid to swing as soon as they hear that bomb tap because they know they're up a player every time in those scenarios. Someone has to commit to sticking the bomb, and there are gaps in AVI's like plants basically right now that the planter is never safe.
Yeah, I mean, even then, like, they've been really good another timing with their util and stopping these pushes, as we've seen from like the past few rounds. Like they, like they're just messing up their timing right now. AVI that is. It's gonna be on it.
But
they're gonna be in a bit of a force here. Yeah, I know they're on full off. This really isn't the best buy.
no,
Sure, you have 2 AKs, but there's no util behind them, so how are you gonna get any space with them?
yeah, just 2 smokes. And I think if Boo wins this round, you really do start have to think about like the fact that Boo can just buy out for the rest of the half almost. These 4 rounds in a row, the rounds that Boo's been winning, they keep quite a few players alive as well. Playboys is gonna get fought here at Divider, but Leadbone checking every corner.
That's one of the rifles down.
Killed. Yeah, and I mean Playboy's smart to get out too. Preserves the man advantage as Hawkish was lurking through one bath there. 2 T's on each side. No real committal yet as to where you're going with a minute left on the clock. But again, like you mentioned, someone really just poor util on AVI. 4 grenades, 1 grenade per person, 2 smokes, and they're about to expend 1 for Heaven on B. So you can see a counter smoke out of Monster immediately. Honeyed or Biscuit throws a flash on short to kind of dissuade the fast push. And as soon as this door opens, expect the 4th booth player to really come down. You can see Playboys
already aware.
Yeah, Playboys is already moving. 25 seconds, and AVI better commit to this B bomb site, or I'm going to get another gif of the entire team.
AVI save.
No, that's Valorant stuff. Here comes the hit. This is the first time Monster. Yeah, Saucy gets one back onto Dog, though. again, just they can't clear pit. AVI can't clear pit. And they tap the bottom. A lot of blue players in, bomb down, and everyone's dead for it. AVI does not know. Dude, Sooner and Biscuit are...
Sooner gets his one,
Holy
the monster, and then just distracts them. Like they just start chasing him down like a dog, and
Yeah, and because they keep coming to this B bomb site short players, and they don't know how to fight graffiti either, so pit is like the safest position you can get on this bomb site, and they don't hold the peek out from like the bottom side of pit too. So they can never get the bomb down safely because this planter always has to worry about a guy like creeping on him immediately. I mean, the money's good at least. Dill pulls an op out. That could be the tool they need to break open the CT side with no counter op of their own. But if it's gonna break, it's gotta break now, because if AVI loses this round, they're on another half buy. And all of a sudden, we were talking about like, oh, do I still believe in Boo if they get 8 or 9? I mean, if they win this round, they're up to 6, and they probably have a 7th in the bag.
oh yeah, no, this round has great economical implications for you. Maybe with this one, it's just gonna be another pistol half.
And I think
for the rest of the game with gun rounds.
Yeah, and I think Boo playing this far back has kind of perplexed AVI a little bit. These guys
They get all the space you need, but just don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, they just can't exit. Like the execution on the actual hits has been lackluster. You know, look at Hawkish all the way up to the front of bathrooms. Like he's really close to this A bomb site with 50 seconds left. You have Dill's op on lawn. Like they have all of the space they want. They get to pick and choose where they want to go, but they can't find the winning gunfights on the bomb site.
They did expend a lot of his util so far, so maybe this round will be the one that they'll be able to have a successful execute.
Yeah, Steve's better be careful. Dill's op is trained on him at lawn right now, boosted up onto that box. He's got a second player. That's Saucy, and Steve's very lucky to tell the tale after that shot. Missed shot in the smoke down, 25 seconds. Here comes AVI back onto the lane. Great slide there. Dog will trade it back out. Saucy on Dog and Playboys on TP Roy. 3v3, and again, no safe plant until you kill Playboys. Trading. Bomb down. Enough of a distraction to actually get the bomb down, and AVI can properly play a post plant. 3v3 here, no util on the CTs. Biscuit swings into his op, but Dill kind of gets in the way. Redbone down. Out here. Biscuit finally down, and Dill traded back out by 2v1 here for Saucy. Bomb planted for him, but running up and
they win it.
Playboys wins it. That's 6 for Boo.
Breaking for AVI unless they want to force again and beat over. I mean, they did get plants, so that helps out a little bit. But...
yeah, they got the plant. They'll buy around it, but I mean, AVI can't get onto the bomb site cleanly, and then the times that they do, their post plants are a little bit muddy as well, and they pay the price for it. They doubled up on lawn, but I think Dill flicked to avoid Leadbone's head. As Biscuit swung out to lawn to clear it, you had an op and an AK holding that same angle, and I think things got awkward for the Ravens. 6-2, and I mean, Biscuit is leading the charge here at 12-4. Playboy's not far behind him at 9-3. Who's pulling this off?
Oh god. Oh, I didn't even... The voice in my head just told me that, it's showing cash as overpass in the top left because overpass is no longer with us.
I mean, the voice in your head also got the map order wrong, so let's just talk about that.
That is also true.
Now the voice in my head is blaming the tools of his trade. You know what they say about a poor workman, Soma?
I don't.
Oh, you don't like the poor workman blames his tools to imply that, like... I'll teach you that later on Friday when we play our ESC again.
You didn't teach me this when I was on TSC? What the hell?
I didn't teach you anything on TSC. The only thing I taught you on TSC was to miss off shots.
The voice in my head is distracting me from the game because of the round.
Yeah, I agree heavily with Soma though. He's making up for his shortcomings again. AVI out of the tech pause, look to put 5 units drawn on B. The slow play has not worked. I wonder if a rush will. Smoke off the short molly, and there's no secret here. They are through on water. Again, they get the intermediate space. Can they finish?
And they're already ready for this rush.
Yeah, there's 3 players here, and again, AVI throw the util and then kind of chill for a little bit.
They don't have smokes for a double pump. They only have one smoke.
Yeah, and it's got to go heaven, surely. I actually liked the lane smoke they used to block out graffiti, but they didn't go on it. Heaven's smoke had a short
Oh, then they're mollied out on their only smoke.
Big time. And again, this heaven smoke is now stalled for so long that Playboy's receivers might be able to help from heaven by the time Flash is coming in. Flashes are great. Yeah, Sooner cut off on the pillar, and Dog gets one back. Now, Ivy bunched up on this pillar, and Dog and Biscuit have a shooting gallery. They do find a straight out. Playboy gets one. Need to get a second. Needed that second. Can't quite find it. Bomb will go down, and Steve is now in a 1v2. Playing a default. Steve swings out. Molly won't quite. And Dill cleans it up. Much better from AVI, even if, much better from AVI, even if they did double pump. But as we all know, it's 3 pumps that gets you a penalty. 2 is fine.
3 times the charm, they say.
Yeah, like when AVI actually play together and then they actually use the smokes that they throw, they actually look good. Like, shocker. Like, it's such a crazy statement to make, but like the pack rifling out of Monster worked.
Still no off out of Boo.
Do you think they're gonna go for it this half?
I don't. At this point,
probably not. Yeah. Steez takes a much more aggressive position in connector. Has seen some success here before, but his player found him much closer now and takes a wide swing. And well, Ledbum's ready for it. Can't fall for the same trick twice. And AVI will enjoy a man advantage now in this 10th round. Boo change up their setup too. They're contesting water now for the first time as well, and Ledbone might just walk into it. His position in con obviously noted from Steez's death, but off of this 3.
Better seems like Boo's gonna go or AVI's gonna go to an A split here.
Yeah.
Taking long space, and then players outside concept.
Oh, that's an aggressive overpeak there from Playboys, and he will pay for it now in a 3v5, and this A site looks right for the table for AVI. Players swarming up. Yeah, won't get it. Nice. Dog also falls. AVI will get 4. And I mean, the CT economy isn't great. Real questions now about whether or not they can buy through the rest of the half.
I think Sooner definitely needs to live here. If all 5 want full rifles and util this round.
Yep. Just gotta stay alive.
141 DAR. Holy.
DAR check. Yeah. But he's going to need more heroics because, again, we're starting to hit that point where I stop being a believer, because if they give any more than 4, I think this map is cooked. I think on the easier side, you got to get at least 8. 9 would have been preferable, but now you don't even have an option for 9. And if Sooner's getting...
I mean, save him. There you go.
Okay. He lives. They should be able to still buy into this round. One person might have an MP9. But I do worry about the econ next round if they lose this one. And at 6-6 going into the half, you can probably chalk it up to an AVI win. They will recover after the poor start out of the first gun round. But let's see if that actually happens. Let's see if Boo can pull it off. 6-4 now.
I think AVI is starting to death with their slower play style.
Yeah, a little artillery barrage there, and again, they've got water control. They're starting to set up, mollying out Playboys at divider. Steez again in connector. They don't really ever come down con from the A side, so Steez might be able to stay here for quite a while. Dill is going to methodically clear out long here, and doesn't really spot anyone. Down to a minute, and Boo stay in this 3B setup, which I think has worked for them in the past. I don't hate it. A lot is hinging on Playboys here.
There's just some info placement on the CT side here.
Yeah.
I don't even did Playboy spot him?
Yeah, he did. 100%.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah, that smoke guarantees it that Dill was spotted. Less smoke on A goes down at 50 seconds. He's still got a Molotov in inventory, and I do wonder what Steez is going to do with this con space. You can see two T's crawling up bathrooms now, with the two T's in water still very, very loud. Steez is kind of behind enemy lines here. We'll find one through the door easily. Does he expect a second? Doesn't seem like he starts running up, comes back down, spots it.
Hey, get the second.
Steez,
Third.
he's a third here. Well, gets out with his life and information. Chased, and Steez clotheslines Hawkish for 3.
20 seconds left in AVI.
It's okay, right? And now the question is, how many does Steez get? Steez's rampage will stop at 3, but Leadbone needs to clear 10 seconds. And this fight's taking way too long. Playboys will lose. Oh. Careful, Boo. You don't have the most money. Don't lose another player here. Counter-terrorists win. I think we're wasting after time, and let's see if we can try. Sooner's got to go. And gets it. Sorry.
Trying to show my bias too much.
No, that's okay. We can be biased here. No. We can for Boo here. I mean, Steez basically said, I want to win round 11, and he did it. He held his space in con by his lonesome. No support whatsoever, and Steez finds 3 kills and the round.
Do you believe in them? Are you believing them again?
They need 8. They need 8 at a minimum. They need 8. I think they're primed for an 8 here. The buy is not really Eroy. Basically has Galil and nothing else. Again, aggressive here. He's feeling himself after the previous round, but he needs to be careful not to get caught here. Lawn is going to get pressure. You've got 4 T's running up lawn here, and they've sold a pretty good fake on Monster. Steez eats a flashbang, is getting hard cleared. We'll spot 3, and the fake on B with Hawkish is gone. So you've got 2 coming back up to this A bomb site in a timely lawn smoke. That will slow AVI down. They're gonna commit. Through the smoke, crazy, and Playboy's going to start, but that's gonna go down so but that's AVI. Can't Dog do anything? Truck gets 1. Dink on 2nd. Yeah.
This is doable.
Dog did his job. Now it's on Biscuit and Sooner to do theirs to get Boo at 8th. 2 flashes left on AVI. Sooner's got an HE. And with Leadbone's low HP, if he can just angle that the right way, he might not need to shoot his gun to kill Leadbone. AVI playing close to the smokes here. Smoke starting to fade now between Bank and Dumpster. Kits on both Sooner and Biscuit, and about half of the bomb timers ticked out. It'll be on Sooner first, and Leadbone just nails him. Shot. Biscuit swings out, gets Leadbone, can't trade out Saucy. So AVI will crawl back a 5th. And honestly, despite Biscuit's hot shooting, despite Playboy's hot shooting, the round differential is only a 2. Heading to T-side overpass. I do not believe Soma. I do not believe.
I don't know. They could bring. I hope they can bring this momentum into T-side.
They can.
5 might be all they get. You never know.
They can. You definitely don't want me in your corner though, because I do remember your playoff series. I told Packy this. The Cockwatchers were all on a call, and at 3:11, when you guys were down on Ancient, I said, great, I get Soma for ESCA for the next 2 weeks. Wrong. Very, 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 very wrong.
Despite my best efforts, my team.
Let's see what Boo does on the pistol. Again, this is a map you guys do not play. I see 5 people running towards Fountain right now, and Hawkish just sees all 5. AVI is called the CSC default, and the CSC default disintegrates immediately upon seeing 5 people Fountain. You've got now 4 people running up towards this A bomb site, and Playboys is storming through bathrooms. Gonna take space, but he's gonna need 3 players here, but Leadbone has an 8 out of all things. Flash, great flash, completely shuts Boo down. Leadbone
Right here.
Dead.
Oh,
they're all going AVI's way. They're all going AVI's way. It's a 4-0 on this front side. They get a clean pistol round for the Ravens. And yeah.
You never know. Tech 9 rush B. They could do it.
I think it's more so the fact that you got spotted on 5 Fountain, and then you continue to follow through on A, which is, I mean, I respect the confidence, but no.
There's a world where they hit all their back shots and win the round.
Yeah, but I mean, at that point, who cares what map you play? I mean, Hawkish again has just spotted 4 people running. AVI will rotate a player up in Leadbone.
I think
Hawkish
they're
runs for the
card
hills.
Hawkish on A.
Yeah, they're scared because Saucy just saw 4 people running towards short. And, well, they get a kill. Saucy, but Eroy's MP9 is slaughterhouse and, well, almost gets the ace, if not for Steez. And this is a formality. A game on Dill isn't enough with the MP9. AVI now tie the game up.
So the Boo does on their first run around. See what they got cooking up.
Yeah.
If they ever cook up.
I hope they do, because an uncreative T side, this map is gonna go by quickly. Let's just put it that way. I think AVI, for all of their faults in terms of the tempo of their play, you can tell that this team plays this map, right? They're methodical with how they took water. They consistently pressure lawn. Like you saw, Hawkish not afraid to constantly creep on bathrooms the entire time. Like this is a drill team in the past. Whereas you look at Boo, I mean Hawkish with the widest peak ever. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, hey, the aggression is short, being punished by Sooner. An opening found towards B, and Eroy's going to double down here. I mean, what a nade. The utility here is painful for the Boo players. Short. Biscuit at 29, Sooner at 32, so you're up a player, but you're down total health.
Are you watching SK or something, dog? What the hell is YouTube?
So I hate to break it to you, but you can throw grenades to influence your ability to win the round on this map.
What?
I know. It seems a little bit cheating, doesn't it? Still 3 AVI players towards this B bomb site with just Hawkish now alone on A. And again, they play. Yeah, and well, he mollied himself off as well. So what little utility they have isn't being used well anymore. But it looks like Boo is regrouping to hit this A bomb site and hit Hawkish. He's jump spotting Dice. Did he spot someone Divider?
So I see the smoke's coming over. Yep.
Yeah, the alarm bells will ring now, and Saucy is coming up fast. Can Boo get into the site cleanly? Hawkish here at Dice. Bank is mollied off, and it's on Steez.
Clear Dice, guys. Clear Dice.
Steez does not clear Hawkish. Hawkish down, and Hawkish turns his back.
Oh, not again.
Can't find a kill, but Saucy can. Saucy can find 2, and Leadbone finds a 3rd. Wow, we're in a 2v2. Leadbone finally taken down by Playboys, and Saucy's 3 HP needs a and some to make this work, and Dog doesn't believe in miracles. So Boo will convert the bonus and get a bomb plant, more importantly, so their econ's not completely screwed. And, well, the giftable moments continue to come, for better or worse.
Was that 3 so far this map?
Yeah, I mean, CSC is an entertainment product. If we don't get ours, and, you know, it gives, what do we get? Yeah, he's bringing a friend this time. Who is it? I think it's Dill. I can't tell. Oh no, it's Leadbone. Leadbone with the UMP. But Boo is just opting into a fast B play. Suka! Here we go! One player headshot angle on default, and Dog will find out. Clearing out Pit here, and Steez is great for it. Biscuit even better on Dill. 4v2. As Saucy looks for a flank on Monster. Has Max turn, has Leadbone's UMP. I mean, Leadbone's UMP sings for 2. But with one upgrade and Steez crouch peeking into Steez is a psychopath, but you need to be a little bit of a freak to win this series. So, Boo get back up to a 2-round lead. And AVI will buy this round, I think, but the buy is kind of trolled again. Hawkish at 3,700, Eroy was at 3,900 when he started, so he's only got enough for M4, you know, Kevlar and a smoke.
2,400 loss bonus here.
Yeah, I mean, Boo could really get to 11 here with the win here, and I mean, it would be easily back on. Especially since AVI does not have an op, and probably won't get one this half unless they start changing rounds. Off of the fast tempo, it looks like Boo's gonna start. AVI won't, and Suter gets shot there by Eroy. Biscuit trades out fast. Does he expect a second? Does! Shuts down Saucy. And this B bomb site looks vulnerable now, if not for Leadbone, tucked on the right side of Monster. Does Biscuit check him? If Biscuit checks Leadbone, this is trouble. Won't even take a fight. He'll regroup with his team, because Playboys just died to Dill out towards Party. 3v3 now with a minute 50 on the clock. And
still committing to the B here.
yeah, we've got We've only got 6 players left on the server. Dill, 14 HP, alone on this A bomb site. Leadbone, left side monster, with Hawkish on B. And you've got all 3 Ts starting to walk up lawn. The re-clear out of AVI is good. Do they make it to reinforce Dill in time, or are we going to call on a 14 HP player to hold this A bomb site in what is probably the turning point of this game? Boo's slow.
2 smokes here on Boo.
Yeah, but they're real slow. And I mean, look at Hawkish now. This is a fast flank. Are they going to expect it? Overpass is thankfully a very, very big map, and the execute's coming in. It's all on Dill. Dead to a single bullet. Can he find any impact here? Done. The spray is good on Dog. Can he get a second? A second is amazing from him. Can't. So he makes it a 2v2, and both CTs have flipped the map, coming in from lawn and bathroom. Oh, Steez, but Steez rifles down Hawkish. It's a 2v1.
Be aware of the other flank from bathroom as well.
Yeah, and Biscuit has so much space in CT spawn. I think Steez knows it. He has to be coming from Banana or Lane. Corner, and Biscuit bails him out. Boo on double digits.
AVI here on a broken eco.
Yeah, I mean,
Will they save for next or fight or force pistol arm?
Biscuit is willing Boo across the finish line. He is willing Boo across the finish line. He is 20 and 10. Just absolutely shooting hard on overpass. And he needs to keep up his performance if they want to build upset here on AVI's pick. AVI, yeah, they're looking for a little bit of that Steez magic here in Connect. Steez, author of it, shuts them down with just a Tech 9 in hand, mind you. Doesn't need anything else to make it work. Hawkish now walking up lawn. Here's someone walking into party and has a great backstab timer. Am I going to get gift moment number 4? Hawkish, redeem yourself. He's this close. Okay, gets one, ducks away in party.
Leaves.
Stays alive, but he's getting hunted down now by Lawn, and probably one of the playboys this advanced up. Getting chased. Hawkish now a fugitive in party. And stays alive here, especially with Steez still in connector. Links up with Sloppy again, and this map state is very weird.
This is so awkward.
It's a deathmatch. Get yours. Dog gets his. One player in the bank. Bomb starting to be punched in, and Eroy just playing around this road. Still have Hawkish now with the AK as Eroy gets a kill onto Dog of all things. Hawkish with the AK now crawling up bathrooms. Can't let him stall long enough for this AK to work. It can't. Playboy takes him down. Playboy takes him down.
What is it? The voice in my head.
And Boo wins the
is going
deathmatch,
crazy
4-2.
Over the round. I mean, Hawkish did get his failed flank moment.
Hawkish got his.
Eventually.
Hawkish got his. Especially on the flank, Hawkish got 2. But
His kill or his gift, because both happened that round.
oh, he got both. He got both. He got his kills. He got our gift. Boo got 11. And AVI now in real trouble if they can't pull this round out. Dill knows it. Boomstick out. But again, it looks like another fast play on B. We've got 4 Ts set up here outside Monster. The AVI defense is strong here. That nade hurts. 50 points of damage total. And again, it
Everyone's
looks like a B
frozen.
hit. Bloodbone once more, tucked on the left side of Monster.
Let's see who budges first.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be Playboys. He's crawling up here. He's going to peek pit, spots a player. He's going to burn to the molly, but Sooner does trade Leadbone out, so this B hit is kind of on. But Eroy's in a really strong position here to shut down Monster. Good smoke, but if anything, that makes the bomb harder to plant. Because now the CTs have 2 smokes to play around. 50 seconds left on the clock, and I wonder if Steez is calling the troops back to explore A. If they do, they're running into Dill's op with not a lot of util left. 40 seconds now on the clock. Bomb still in water towards B, as you see Sooner now make the long rotate around.
Only smoke and flash left for Boo here.
I mean,
Choose
Steez has got a
wisely
full
here.
belt, but does he have the presence of mind to use it with 20 seconds ticking? Gotta go, and you're going into Dylan's op. thrown, and Dill
With
misses a crucial shot there. Both players stacked on top of each other. For a second, finds it onto Steve, and sooner Thompson's got to be planted. If they know where the planter is, they will spam him. Eroy holds the line. AVI now up to 8.
Fortunate whiff from Dill that gave him the space to go upside, but he had the rest of his team to clean up. Round could have been a lot uglier had they not been there.
Yeah, and I think this, you can kind of see the pressure of this series because both teams now, when they face any sort of resistance from the CTs on this B bomb site, they freeze up. They're afraid to kind of commit out, you know. Especially
Even after
Playboy's
getting
there.
betrayed.
Yeah, Playboy's there just burned out. He just got utiled out. He probably took like 1 bullet total. Everything else was all util. Just
a 4x from Boo.
Yeah, just a frustrating round for sure.
These guys gotta win. They gotta win this one, or otherwise they're giving up the next 3. Well, damn near.
And I wonder what the plan is to deal with Dylan's off, because you know it's on A. They're probably going to stay on A for the rest of the game.
I mean, they just avoided it last round, so
they avoided it last round. They came into it late. Do you challenge him early?
Yeah, they seem to be aware of Op being here on A with the double nade on Fountain and going long from back playground instead of Fountain.
Yeah. Biscuit here taking some contact in short. So it's a spread default here from the T's. Just trying to see if AVI makes a mistake. And well, that boost is definitely hurt for Biscuit. Does he see the gun barrel? It's just around the corner. I don't think he spots it. Condor open. No spam. Biscuit knows there's a lot of presence on this B bomb site, and Playboys walks into Dill's op. Dill takes that every day of the week. And so the CTs will start a player up here with Hawkish now pushing out lawn bathrooms, getting a trove of information. And AVI will reinforce this B bomb site with a smoke on short. Hawkish now getting all the way through lawn towards playground, and Boo is getting constricted here on the map. This heaven smoke will come out, but I don't know if they're ready for Hawkish to flank this fast.
I believe.
We're about to find out. Moves up here, good damage, good back out, but bad. Dog gets a headshot onto Eroy.
The replay pit.
Yeah. 1 HP. No, gets a spray down. Nobody looking at pit. Same sins that Boo exploited on their side come back to bite them on T. And it's a complete slaughterhouse on this B bomb site, and AVI get up to 9.
That to be almost a full save here if Boo wants to bring up the guns next round. Let's see what they do. It's like a 9B rush, Suka?
Yeah.
These are smoking 2 flashes. Let's see what they want to do with it this round.
It's a Tech 9B rush.
Wait, what is that? P250? Close enough. Close enough.
Molly. Oh, 2 kills out. Does he get traded out here? He does. It's a 2v1, and Steez can get a bomb plant. Both players rotating from A of all things. Got an M4, 2 flashes.
No bullets in it.
Yeah. And I mean, Dill's op is already trained on him. He's gonna get mollied out here. And I mean, painful, but oh, Steez!
That was
close. Close.
1 alive and plant. 1 alive and plant. That's. I think that's the best apart from winning the round. I think that's the second best outcome this round.
For a Suga B rush, Boo will take it. The plant will shore up their finances, and they will try to play for the last 3 rounds to still surprise AVI on their map pick. I think they gotta go a little faster, tempo-wise. I think they're kind of realizing the same problems that AVI had on their slow defaults. When you slow the pace down, you're just burning util for the hell of it, and you're not taking advantage of what space the util, like the smokes especially, are supposed to be giving you. Yeah,
they round 19, like you said.
Yeah, they're gonna run at Fountain. They're gonna run at Fountain. They're gonna run into this off here, and Hawkins is gonna peek this. Needs a grenade and some for breakfast. Backing up here, but Dill's op is trained on this Fountain peak.
Backs off.
Backs off. Yeah, both CT sides really willing to play in like kind of a block really close to the bomb sites. That's pretty traditional on A. I've kind of been shocked at like the lack of CT aggression on B, though AVI and have kind of like taken late timings to re-clear it. But You've now got 3 players on this A bomb site. Leadbone is the extra player now towards AS. Just Saucy and Eroy stay towards B. And again, Boo will slow the pace down because Dill's op here in bathrooms is a problem. How will they clear it? They don't bother. Steez strolls into it, leisurely as he can. And now it's another 4v5 for Boo, thanks to Dill's op. 50 seconds on the clock, and Dill takes an even more aggressive. Spotted there, shot through the wall, and finished off with the 5-7. Dill showing combined arms here, and now he's playing close to his goal. He's getting freaky himself, a little too freaky. Shut down by the Purity Police and Biscuit for his 23rd. And now Flash is raining in on this A-bomb site, but can they get any space? No. They double back on to B. And who's there to welcome them? Eroy is. Now here's the players coming in. Do they clear pit? They volley themselves off the bomb, and it's a tragedy as Eroy capitalizes. 15 seconds left. Can they get out? Now Sauce is forcing a graffiti sooner than headshot, but now only down to 10 seconds, and that's not a safe. That's not a safe play. Eroy will punish. AVI ties it up.
Now, does Boo save for OT, or do they go, oh?
Dog's bot. Does he get called off it?
He sold, but Sooner bought. Oh, no, seems like they're all committing and just figuring out their eco for what guns they run.
It's a buy already.
That's hot.
It's a B. If it don't,
it almost worked. It almost worked with B250s, and
it literally did work with B250s. They got it planted, and it came down to a 1v1. So let's see how it works here. Eroy gets the wall blind, traded out by
Clear pit.
Yes! Player. Bad spray from Leadbone, bails out. Boo, but there's a third player in graffiti. Do they check it? Saucy has been a thorn for this Boo side, but with the bomb down and an off potentially in heaven on this retake, this is the best chance Boo has to get to match point. Hawkish now coming in from Connector will meet Playboys. Playboys hurt badly. A single bullet is all it takes, and Hawkish is ready to pop this door open. But Sooner now rotating over to at Con. Saucy clears Biscuit out, and that causes... Oh no! No, Hawkish! Again!
Is that gift number 5?
That is gift number 5, and AVI's retake efforts collapse. Dill has to save this op. Because look at the money on AVI. They're on 1,400 loss bonus, and they have 3 players now under $4,000.
Don't have to probably drop SMG or FAMAS here for Leadbone. And he does.
Playboys owe Sooner. He owes him like a key. He owes him like a skin or something, because Sooner saved Playboys' bacon. Hawkish's spray helps. Sooner puts it into the grave, and Boo's at 12.
Do they triple down here?
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
B rush Stuka, let's go.
It's literally it's the only thing that worked. They missed the short molly. Do they need it? Hell no. Get out on this bomb set. Oh. 3 players from AVI all tucked together in the pit like penguin tunneling for warmth. Eroy with the first. Gets a second as well. Can he find a third? No, can't. Steez finally shuts him down. The damage is done. And Leadbone kills off Steez. Saucy with another. And now it's a 1v4 all on Sooner. The rush B. The well finally ran dry. Unless Sooner has the most incredible clutch to prove it wrong. Doesn't. Hawkish lives at 3 HP, and we have to go to OT to resolve this map. 7 CT rounds wasn't enough for Boo to win, but it was enough to give them a chance in extras.
You know what happened? They didn't clear pit. That's what happened.
Neither team has been able to clear pit. Let's keep it real.
Hold on. Round 23. Boo didn't clear
yeah,
pit.
because you guys were able to find 2 entries on the barrels.
Yeah, and then clear pit.
Toxic. Okay, let me amend my statement. In an even player situation, neither team has been able to clear pit.
Nope. I'll say that's fair. Fair statement. Still no op on T side. No op at all out of Boo this whole game.
No, Boo hasn't won an op once.
Oh, Miss Monster. monster smoke out of AVI. Let's see if he'll bite him in the ass.
I think the one round Boo does go hyper aggressive. They missed the monster smoke, so Leadbone will replenish it. Well, with a Molotov instead, and Tux thinks better of it. Thought about going to his favorite spot on the left side of Monster. But even the former Sav GM needs to come up with a new position every now and then. Or will he go back to it? He's back in his old haunt. Never mind. I should just shut up. 5v5 here as Dill's op was on lawn, explores, and Hawkish is shut down, so Boo actually enjoys a player advantage on this T side for the first time in what feels like eternity. 1 minute left on the clock, and you still got 3 CTs towards this B-bomb site. Saucy's exploring himself, shut down by Sooner. Does he expect a second in Eroy? Doesn't look like it, but Eroy will make noise.
Didn't see him.
Falls off here.
Now the still fight, and goes down.
Yeah, Sooner is selling this really hard here. Is he going to go out here and really put an Oscar-winning performance out here? No, he won't. But Dill's op is already down graffiti, and look at Boo waltzing into an empty A-bomb site. Do they have time to take advantage here? Clears out lawn for Playboys, and yeah, you're in a 3v5, and AVI is probably saving.
There's no way they go for this.
Yeah. Are you guys on 12.5 OT or 10 OT?
It's 12.5.
Yeah.
The voice in our head confirmed 12.5 OT money.
Yeah. So AVI get punished there. It feels like they try and mix in some aggression into the CT side, and Sooner and Dog had absolutely none of it. And I would be shocked if AVI doesn't just turtle up and defend their bomb sites for the remaining 2 rounds on OT.
Terrorists win.
I think hopefully they catch on to Hawkish's little tricks here on the A site.
The trouble is, how do you catch on to Hawkish, who seems like he's kind of like pushing everything, right? Without running into Dylan's op. That's the problem. Because Boo has been a little bit lazy or just a little bit sloppy sometimes when they run into that op. They're just shift walking into it. They're just not expecting him to be in certain places. And Dill finds that opening. It's a completely different script versus when Boo finds that opening. You see him again posted up in bathrooms. His op hasn't left the A-bomb set once, at least not at the start of the rounds. Biscuit again exploring on short. Has water control, as Sooner makes a lot of noise in connector and reports that the coast is clear. Much less so at Divider, with Hawkish waiting for him and Dill's op also in bathroom starting to back up now. 2 players setting up for what looks like a counter boost. Spots a guy pitch, surely. And the boost comes down. I don't think Eroy or Biscuit saw each other.
Yeah, no, I don't, yeah.
But all is fair in love and war.
Oh, looks like they just put Eroy. Trying to molly him out.
Yeah. Now the question is on Dill's op. Does one of Sooner or Dog contact into it? Hoping to pull the rotate again, but with no players out and with 2 players aggressive, you know, holding Monster, this fake is not bid on. And Dill's op is still a problem. If anything, the fake works too well. They send a player up towards the bomb. Now you have a 3v3 on this A side, and Dill rips a shot, it feels like. No, he didn't even he didn't even shoot. 20 seconds, timing out. Boo, once again, going to the top. How many does he get? Legs the first. Gated out by the second. Takes the Hawkish, and Hawkish gets the here. And this A take, dead in the water. Dog has something to say about it. Biscuit gets a second, but we still got to play the bomb. Planting now. But Planting's the last player alive. And again, slow down to favor the CTs.
They win an OT isn't that bad, but them just slowing down the round just was the death of them.
I don't think either team can play slow on this 2 side. I think the B well is a little bit dry. If you want to Suka rush it again, go ahead. I am kind of shocked they went to try A, because Dill's off is aggressive at the start of the round. It's chasing. I mean, he's at Divider here. 1 flash, you get him off, and then takes him down into banana. Like, will you lose something in the process? Yeah, probably. What,
CSC,
tempo?
we don't know how to flash.
Oh, okay, sure. Then in that case, forget it. And speaking of forgetting it, I think AVI has 4 players on the console. I'm trusting Dill to hold A by himself. Looks like the boost is coming back up, and Biscuit will tuck the corner right as the boost was supposed to come. And Hawkish will come back up to his usual spot on A. So, la-di-da, we're back in a low block with 2 players on A and 3 on B. Slap me if you've heard this one before. Oh,
Maybe next
Playboys,
time we
okay.
got a hot pot.
There's an op on Boo. Pigs do fly, Soma. Can Playboys use it well? Oh, no!
He flicked off
no.
him! He flicked off
That
him!
was the opening they needed to get 2 on this T side, and Dill gets bailed out by a bad flick from Playboys, and a nade 2 to pound the damage on Divider. Jump spotting now towards bathrooms. Doesn't spot anyone, but that Molotov towards the truck, however ill-placed,
The
does
A4
kind
is
of
looking
slow
at
me.
him like the Green Goblin man.
Yeah. Oh wow, what a flick from Dog. Dog trades one back. Screw the op, we'll do it with AKs. And a fuck on the smoke as well. He doubles down. Just lets him stop the player. Oh, Dog wants 14. Shut down by Steez, and Dog angling for another kill through the smoke. It's on Eroy and it's on Saucy for AVI to get 2 on their CT side.
2 flashes for an AVI.
Bomb ticking.
Can they use him?
No vision block. Bomb. Oh, gets another. And he's Dog's onto the ace. Biscuit steals it. The 2 Boo players who have both hit at least 20 kills bail them out on the last round of the first half of OT.
That flick from bathroom was crazy from Dog on
That
the Dill.
was, and then the follow-up stray
The
that I think
unsuccessful Playboy flick into the Dill insta headshot onto.
the highs and the lows of Contender, we love watching it. And again, Boo come in. I'm not gonna say it, but mathematically favored with a round to give on CT side. Can they pull off the upset on map 1?
7-5 regulation, I think, translates to a 2-1 OT, right? That's how the math works.
I'm terrible.
16-14? 16-14?
Producer noting that Dog is shaking around like an unleashed pup.
Producer,
I agree.
voice in our head.
It's both. I get the jump spot. They're on.
Does some damage
Dog.
on the Saucy.
I mean, he's towards short, but Bomb is all the way outside connector, so whatever play they're making shouldn't be fast, unless they're willing to throw before the comes in. Bloodbone exploring on short here.
2 Ts now. One shot headshot to them to the CT rifles.
Yeah. I mean, Bloodbone is taking up quite a bit of attention here, and Hawkish again, just all the way out of the bathrooms with a minute still to spare on the clock. They know this A-side hold is just as defensive as can get. I don't know what that is, and I don't want to know as 2 Ts start inching towards lawn. It looks like this bomb will end up on A, with a 3rd player coming to meet up on lawn. It's on Steez, and it's on Playboy. Dill's op, creeping up banana now. Not really in a position to provide support, but he is holding this jump spot, and Steez would be very wise not to do that again. Here's the hit. It's on Playboy and on Steez. Playboy first. Great flash from Saucy, completely blind. And now AVI play a player up on this retake. 3v4.
Boo just lingered a bit too much here on B.
Yeah, but I think you see, well, let's discuss it after this retake goes down, because AVI is in a really strong post-plant position, and they've got smokes in position to slow this down. It's going to be a single flash through, and they're going to run through dumpster, and they can't even get the flash over the wall. They can't clear that hurdle, so what will they do? Will they clear Saucy? If they do, it's labored, and Eroy is more than happy to trade him out. Looking for his 4th on the round, Dylan will steal it. AVI will tie it back up at 14. I think there are real risks to sitting in that low block. You know? You've got no information whatsoever outside of a jump peek from Dice, and Dill is actively watching for it. The next time you do it, you might just lose your life to it. But the lack of information from Bath means that the B rotate is slow. And you're not re-clearing water, you're not re-clearing monster. And I wonder if in OT, the nerves get to you a little bit. The fact that you don't play this map gets to you a little bit. And you just sit in a default, you start missing monster smokes, and you start playing passive. You start playing not to lose, and you stop playing to win.
Seems like AVI was just smart and threw the anti-smoke molly.
Yeah. I mean, a little bit more presence out of Playboy and Steez at the start, but I mean, look at them now. One dice, one bank. And you've got two players again creeping up lawn. And AVI is going to have their run of the map very, very shortly. This is a cute little boost. It might catch someone on lawn but the Steez have the aim to pull it off. Not quite. Information gained that one player is lawn, but now you've got a rifle in Leadbone blowing up bathrooms as well. Bomb still out of so it doesn't look like AVI wants to end here. And Biscuit gets some more information of his own. He knows that the map is spread for AVI. And you start throwing util, but don't advance off of it much. It's going to be on Dylan to pick up the bomb.
Biscuit has to be yelling.
Yeah, and I mean, a great smoke there out of Sooner, but Leadbone just smoke. What? And Biscuit has to creep up close, has to make a hero play, trades places with someone in pit. That's not even a single one. It's ugly. And AVI is their first of the series. This board just kind of crumpled like wet cardboard. And I mean, Sooner got sold down a river there. Leadbone not happy about eating a stray from Dog to get this to OT in the first place. So he responds with one of his own and puts down Sooner. The elusive pit player finally taken down. By what? Not strategy, not proper aim, but a kill through the smoke. Howl! Actually, that's not a bark, that's a fucking howl. It's more like a arf. I'll bark if we get to a second. I'll do a proper bark. AVI setting up with 4 players in Playground. And I mean, Playboys knows this passive hold on A sucks. It sucks to play, and it sucks to get exec on, so they've taken some passive. Steez needs to be careful not to lose his head here. He's got 4 teeth in hot pursuit. At least. Calling it off, gets 1, can't quite trade on the second, and spots the speed up going towards lawn. That A bomb site is empty. Nobody is home for AVI, or for Boo. And with Leadbone getting another onto Playboys and Connector, and Hawkish finding 2, this looks over. The upstarts will not take over pass, barring a miracle from this. 27 and 19. He needs to find the greatest play potentially in CSC history. And to make matters worse, he's going to the wrong bomb site. As the digits get punched
I've
in,
seen the
and
Biscuit one before.
digits punched, and Biscuit realizes my health bar is not flashing on this bomb site. He runs back down to B, and the first person who else other than Hawkish will redeem himself for the 4 gifts he gave us this map. AVI will take map 1, 16-14.
I mean, Biscuit here just dropping a 1.4 in their heads, just had no help throughout the whole map.
Yeah. But I mean, you could tell Boo did not know how to play their T-sides. Because it's just night and day how much space they would try to take versus the fact that AVI every round felt like they were just in bathrooms by a minute. They had long control by a minute 15. Did they have short control every time? You betcha. You know? And I think Boo did really, really well to get to OT, but a little bit creatively bankrupt on that T side. You saw that really not much was working outside of just rush B sometimes. And I think the individuals on Boo proved that they can shoot back like hard enough to get you to win a couple rounds. Dog will win you a round, Steez will win you a round, Sooner will win you a round. But can you win enough individual rounds to string together an upset on AVI's best map? It was just short.
I mean, yeah, I mean, just the fact they made them sweat the 3rd best team on their best map, I think is a good showing here for map 2. If they could just clinch this one, I think the 3rd map is gonna be pretty ugly.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, as a Boo stand, you have to look at it glass half full. You're warm, You just took that team you mentioned, a map that they're 3-0 on, a map that they really haven't been challenged on that heavily. They've beaten DRG 13-2. They beat HR 13-7. The closest game was against, I don't even know what this franchise is. It's Collins franchise, 16-14. They don't, AVI is used to dominating that map. And you took them to the same stat line that 16-14 was. You made them sweat a little bit, get warm, know that the first map was a throwaway and that you just have to win 2 straight. That's all it takes. But if AVI can learn from their lessons of Ancient prior, they can fix some of the gaps that led to a boo win in the first place. Could be a 2-0 for the Ravens. Okay. I need to go take pills to suppress the voice in my head a little bit. We're going to hit a break. Stand up, stretch, get some water. Don't go for too long. We will be back for Ancient very shortly.
We're back with map 2. Dooley's
Yes.
dropped.
No, I'm here. I'm here. Is Boo here?
Yes,
I
they
hope
are. Oh no,
Boo's
they're
starting
here.
on B, AVI on CT. Welcome to Ancient. And I mean, Boo is gonna play up tempo here on this pistol. 3 players out mid fast with 2 more at Ruin, setting up for what could be a B split here. And AVI is gonna play defensive. 3
not
players
gonna
strong
buy
on
it.
this B bomb site with 2 towards cave. Leadbow needs a gush for his troubles, and the smoke comes down on short. The intention is obvious. We are going B. How many does AVI get? Not a single
0.
one. 0. The Hawkish gets 1. With his life, and I mean, Steez overcommits onto lawn there. 7 HP Hawkish rats the short smoke. Does he get spammed? He doesn't. It's on Dog now to hold this game. Swings out wide. It gets shut down by Dylan. T-Boys in a 1v3. Can't get a bullet onto Saucy. A 3v3 crumples into a 3v0, and AVI will win the CT pistol.
I think that was the slowest, like, dually kills spam I've ever seen in my life. Let's see, Boo with the plant here, and some money's gonna go for the force this round. Oh. Four smokes, light U2 here. Going with the fast A pop. Only Saucy here. Full belt. Is he gonna throw anything to stop it? Nope. Come on, you guys got. Who has to take tempo space here if they're gonna go for a safe plant like this? Dog gets his. They could see the temple space, but they're up 5-3. We'll get from back on low HP, charge. That boat just come out CT elbow. Smoke dies. Do they have the read on the last? No, Hawkish is gonna gabe it. Oh, don't tell me, guys. No, okay. I don't know. The voice in my head is criticizing me for not realizing Hawkish didn't have a kit.
Alright, bro. I turned my mic on stream because Starly needed to run away really quick. He had to be our back. So now I'm gonna be casting and observing here for just a minute until Starly's back. Alright? Don't you fucking worry about it. I wasn't trying to yell at you. It was just Hawkish. It was just Hawkish being an idiot there.
I hit the wrong button. What happened? What were you saying? I accidentally left the call. I hit the wrong button. I just came back to you not trying to yell at me. I wasn't quiet.
I wasn't
like,
trying to yell at you. I turned back on my mic. I'm gonna be casting with you until Starleague's back. But basically, I wasn't even yelling at you. I was yelling at Hawkish. I was just like Hawkish is playing that while he just doesn't have a kit. And Hawkish not having a kit there.
I think he just won kills. Like
crazy.
TBH.
But like,
look how stack here. Start on the best buy.
I mean, neither side has the best buy, but we're gonna hard force up on AVI. They will want this. They will want this. I don't blame them. Playboys with literally just a Tech 9 is ridiculous though. We gotta buy up a little bit, man.
I think it's crazy though.
Oh, it's really good.
Okay.
And we are sprinting up cave.
Oh.
What are we doing, Saucy? Oh!
2 down ramp. I think the ramp crush just fails here. Oh!
Dog with the best
timing.
timing.
Dog.
What is happening in this round? Hell has broken loose on site.
Surely they know Saucy's here, right?
They don't know Saucy's here. No. Saucy's looking around right now.
Saucy's low.
Playboys finds one. Started the round with a Tech 9. Can win the round with the Tech 9. Saucy
you ran the Saucy
re-raps.
reposition.
No, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be. Oh, wait.
Oh,
That's so smart. Wow. Well played by Playboys. Wow, wow, wow. Whew, that was a scary round. So
Ugly
much was
round.
happening everywhere, but it's really bad for AVI. They full forced up. Now they're in a save. And their money even next round is not going to be that great unless they have like 2,300 plus.
I mean, they're at least 2K and have a 2,400 loss bonus. I mean, it won't be the best play, but
Oh, and here
I
comes the
definitely
mid
won't be
stack.
eligible for that one.
No elbows like that. Dill just. Oh,
Here it is, right?
catches.
No, no.
Sooner
There we go.
finds one more as a trade. Throws the AK out smartly.
CT's right? Yep.
Alright, we cleared our corner this round. Huge.
CT's now back square. What is that? Sooner still lurking mid.
Oh. Comms are not there.
It's so hard to follow the game with that noise. Holy.
Watch the stream, dumbass. There's a stream
Oh.
that I'm streaming and it has noise.
No. I think it stopped when I left the call.
My stream?
Yeah.
No, it's still up. You're just.
Do I not know how to use Discord?
Yeah? Probably.
How do I... how do I join a stream from a group chat call?
Bro. I'm gonna turn off my mic now. Starly's back. I'm gonna let Starly start yapping, and I'll yell at you from the sidelines.
I heard a lot of giggling. Someone, what the fuck did you do?
How did I accidentally left after you left? I accidentally exited the Discord call. And now I'm only watching like. How do I?
My co-caster is blind. Sorry for the delay, and sorry for the technical delays, but AVI now enjoys a 5 bomb site. Hits coming in now, and Leadbone is a little bit sectioned off by this Molotov. Really needs to take this round here, and cannot do it. Dog will find a clean headshot onto him. Makes it a 4v4 as the digits get punched in, and Playboys is waiting patiently for Eroy to push into his crosshair. Does it on the inferior weaponry, but not without damage. Dink down to 5 HP. 4v3 Hawkish again, lurking in the smoke. Hawkish went back out on the Saucy, and Steve's punishes Hawkish for staying in that smoke, and Playboys follows back up. It's a good conversion there from Boo, and wow, Playboys puts his nuts on someone's face. That will unfortunately be a 15-second mute in CSC, according to my sources. But I guess you can do whatever you want when you're 8-2. Boo's up 4-1 here on this T side.
Figured it out. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. We all need to get a cake and celebrate Soma for tuning back into the stream. He can see what's going on, and he can see his contender team now up 4 rounds to 1, and putting AVI onto a low buy. Playboys here, about to take a little contact here. Doesn't get the second cleanly. Tanks Eroy down all the way down to 3 HP, but that is an M4 given over. It's on Saucy's 5-7, clean with the first shot on the and now they stutter a little bit. Dog strays back out, makes it a 3v3, but this round is far from over. Rifle donor speeds up way too fast, and Dill will fall victim as well to Biscuit's AK. Hawkish will save the gun, and Boo will get up to 5.
There's any aggression here that the CTs are trying to do has just been shut down every way so far. I mean, granted, it's been like most of it's just been low by ecos, but AVI just can't seem to get a foot in the game.
Yeah. I think Boo really does want to win this map at a much wider margin than they won the regular season matchup in, because the regular season matchup was 13-11. But they just dismantled Cow on this map yesterday, or on Tuesday, 13-4. So off of the good play from Overpass, you would expect the confidence to carry through into Ancient, and it's working so far. 5-1. First proper rifle round, at least for me. I don't know what you saw in round 3. But you didn't even get a proper rifle round because Boo somehow won the force back. So good for them. Dill will pull an op out here. Curious to see where he goes. He'll go Temple to lock down this A-bomb site. But AVI, very unorthodox, only putting 1 player in. That's Eroy. He tucks into Cubby. 3 players out on B. Typical Util towards lane. And Leadbone is angling for a freebie on Jag. Won't get it at all. Dog and Playboy, I believe, just holding this lane space down, and they survived the initial barrage and now are able to enjoy some access into cave. Good Molotov out there. Leadbone's burning badly. Takes 57 points down to 57, and Dog was trying to get a spray back out onto him. Do they clear Eroy and Cubby? Cleared by Playboy as best he can, and it's a good trade there by Biscuit. And now this op on A, feeling a lot of pressure, calling over 2 players from AVI to reinforce him. Does Boo walk into the stack, or do they keep their head? It's on Steez here versus Leadbone. Critical kill. If Steez finds this B bomb site is wide open. But if he takes too long, Hawkish is walking back towards endgame. He's going to go short. That's a really great Molotov there. It's going to force Leadbone out. Leadbone flushed, gets taken out. Hawkish now trying to
Player known.
Can't do it. Dog catches him too. It's a 4v2 and what looks like a prospect of 6 for Boo, unless Dill's off has something to say about it. He'll start off strong by getting a pick on the Biscuit, but both players stuck at angle, flashed off the line again. And don't lose your head now, Boo. Don't lose your head now and make it a 2v2. Saucy starting to advance on short.
Miss nade.
Now ups for Lawn. Head on the corner is Shiro.
1 player dead.
Yeah, Dog will get it, and now this 1v3 with an op on the retake, you know it's a non-starter. Dill has to slink away and give Boo a 6th. And the good times will continue to roll here for Boo. On a much more comfortable map pick, you can see the change in decisiveness. You can actually see them like work out a mid-round. You see them develop the plays as it goes. And they're even going to drop this off out of Dill.
I'm gonna lose the
Dog,
jumping
fancy.
Glock to get the op down.
If it works, and it forces AVI to take a timeout.
I tech 2.
I mean, watching this T side on Boo is night and day to Overpass.
Oh, for sure, and I'm very curious to see what they're gonna do with the op here. Ancient notoriously a more difficult map to op on.
Yeah.
Let's see what Dog does with it.
It's going to be an op-v-op battle. We'll see if Dog walks towards A, because that's where Dylan's been primarily set up. But he could come back towards this B bomb site. He could be boosted along. He could go for a Jag peek. But I think he's a really bad spawn for Jag right now, though.
Dill does
yeah.
have this can be aggro with that spawn.
Yeah, but the aggro would be more towards A, no? No, he's going to cross.
Oh,
He's going to go mid with the op. Now that is new, especially into a 5-man rush here, taking the util. And I mean, this is about to be a slop fest. Get ready, Packy. You're going to need it. Biscuit finds the first onto Eroy. Steez with the second on the Saucy. This op here is by itself, stuck in cover. Well, and the T's fall off because they know off of that much presence in mid, your A-bomb site is weak. And with 2 smokes committed CT and a plant surely to come shortly. Now this is a stall out. This gives time. Gives AVI way too much time to set up a defense. And with a fast flank on Hawkish again, are they going to be ready for it in time? The digits finally get punched in. You have 2 players retaking from CT, and Hawkish is already on the steps to A main, with the back turned and Dog's off to him. How many does Hawkish get? Finally, Dog comes around to check it. Oh, but Hawkish has found the gap. Found his space. Spamming now into Brokey, gets one.
No.
Great turnaround to trade him out. Absolutely necessary. That could have been a disaster for Boo. Now it's manageable. Off on the retake now in Dylan. Technically, both players know, and Leadbone's XM finally finds his first. Playboys now into a one-on-one. Dylan's got a kid, but Playboys has the knowledge of where the bomb's planted, and that's a 7th for Boo.
Hawkish should have needed both there. For the
Hawkish found the gap and would have loved both. Both would have shut the round out completely. But Sooner head on a swivel, whips his aim around, and takes out Hawkish. He saves the round there. And I mean, Boo will keep it going. AVI have lost so many that they can still buy rifles, but I don't think they have a single Molotov to their name. They have 3 smokes and a couple HEs and some flashes, I guess. And I mean, it doesn't feel like anything's working. Finally, aggressive check, I guess. But Playboys is here to potentially rip it right out from them. 2 players set up in cave with Hawkish's rifle stuck at the default pillar and a double up in donut. If they gotta play bunch here. Molotov. Here's the ticking on Saucy. Do they overlook the left side angle? Do they get too horny? Oh, well, Ledbo chokes the spray a little bit. Finally does get one back onto Playboy. Traded out by Biscuit into a 4-on-4. And I mean, the T's now start to group up a little bit. Still exploring towards mid, and Dog will take out Eroy. Leaving Dylan on his own. Good off angle there onto Cubby. Great control to take out Dog, to make it back into a 3-on-3. But you can see how the lack of CT start to spread the map here, and it's all on Saucy, all in cave. Again, is he cleared? Yeah, but Steez will trade. And now with a 2v2, you have an empty bomb site. Does Boo speed up in time to beat Hawkish at endgame? The cave player will come out. A nice nade there in a flash. He's got a molly, I think, on Steez. He's the one planting the bomb. No, he's the guy in cave. Sooner punches in the code, and you've got a flank here on Dill. Hawkish now at lawn, waiting for Dill to get in position, and Dill could have a freebie on Sooner. They're not going to at all, and Dill will easily click that one. Into a 1v2, and I think they will just Molly's the bomb out, and does Dylan have a kit? This could be tight.
Oh, I think he has it.
Here we go. I think he's got it.
No,
what?
What? No, you had time!
No, he wanted to get off! Thank goodness, we don't have Kalshi integrated into our systems here at CSC, because that is a grievous error. That's one you need to pause on, because yeah, I tack too.
And this is tack 2.
Oh no. Nothing's going right for AVI on map 2. Off of a gritty win on Overpass, you would have loved to keep the momentum a little bit on your side with that map win. Sure, you got pushed a little bit, but you were still playing fundamentally okay Counter-Strike. Fundamentally good Counter-Strike, may I say. And that has...
Again, no mollies on CT side here to stop any pushes.
I mean, they're just in desperation mode. They're forcing out the half now.
It's Playboys turning it up the 140 dar on them in the first half of the map.
Biscuit hands the baton off to Playboys and says, do your thing. And Playboys more than happy to. Absolute wrecking ball for the Dog. 12 kills and 11 kills to their name. And again, this A bomb site, nothing's working in mid, so you've got to commit bodies here, but you commit bodies here and you leave the rest of the map weak, and this jump up play, it's fine. But do you really want to fight Dog of all people? I don't want to fight Dog right now. They're going to try. They get a pick onto Steez there. And Dogs didn't really go checked on lane. Now lurking, and a real problem for the mid players. And AVI does a bit of a labored spray, but Dill will get the job done onto Playboys. And now Saucy and Donut surely spotted, but yeah, too many CTs swarming in a bomb site now, and Dog is way too disconnected from the play. The first real poor round, I think, from Boo, and AVI will capitalize.
They're just too hesitant there to take the A space while the entire CT team was fighting lane and mid.
Yeah, just a little split. I think, I don't know why nobody on Boo knows a Donut smoke, but they've never smoked Donut on any of these execs. And I think that's really slowing down the bomb plan. I understand why you don't want to smoke Donut, because you're worried that if you smoke both Donut and CT, that you have like no space on the site. But that's really what the Temple push is supposed to achieve. So you can play from main, you can play from Temple. But Boo hasn't really figured that out yet, or if they have, they're just executing. Elbows a little bit deeper than like Steez can still check jump up here. Lane Molly, lane util's great. I mean, Dog just burned in his own Molly. Dog just burned in his own Molly.
Ooh, I think that was
And
a
Ledbo is
misroll in
here.
molly.
Ledbo is about to give one back. No, he doesn't. Playboys whiffs. Bad. And Hawkish follows up with a second onto Biscuit. And this B is dead in the water before it even starts. Steez will crawl one back on jump up, but it's a 4v2. And I mean, the wheels are starting to come off the Boo bus just a little bit here.
AVI early prematurely rotates here.
Yeah, I don't think they know they dropped the bomb. They're going to sit in a 2-1-1, and I mean, it's really on Sooner and Steez to make a miracle happen. One smoke, one molly, and I mean, you've got a 2v2 on this bomb site. It's doable. The fights have to be clean, but it's doable. And they kind of have to win this round, despite being up 6 rounds in this half. Their money is garbage for the last round if they lose this. Losing this round would basically hand AVI a 4th, unless AVI does a little trolling of their own, and they're not immune to that either. Saucy gets the information, calls for reinforcements, Dill sprinting over, and with 30 seconds left on the clock. Ooh, run. Dill's over rotation does leave a gap in the defense towards the A bomb site, but the Molotov towards Donut announces Boo's intention to go back towards A, and I don't know if that CT smoke will land. Hopefully it does. Redbone will tuck into A main, get a little bit more space himself. Does look like Dylan wants to go through the smoke. And yeah, I think Redbone pounces. The old Caracal lives up to his old team's name, and Leadbone will get 3 this round. And yeah, I mean, the plant will help a little bit, but it's still going to be ugly out of Boo. From what was a really promising half is still a strong showing, but you really could have put the knife in the back and twisted it, you know, had you won that 8-1 round. Now you allow way back in. Now you start to worry that giving over a pistol on AVI's T side basically tied the game. Of course, not to set in stone yet. It does look like it's an old classic, old reliable B-rush. I'm tired of eating the lane util. Okay, so I'll just eat the ramp util instead. That's a massive grenade. Hawkish is caught with grenade in hand, and Leadbone swings out of his cubby and gets traded out immediately. All 3 players from AVI retaking from jump up. Bomb being planted now towards the where he's going to make his intentions clear. Saucy's aim is strong as well towards Biscuit, and clear towards Cave. Doesn't get off the ground. Roy through the smoke, and Dog takes Gray here, gets 1 and chains it onto a 2nd. It's great from Boo to get a 9th. You feel like at 9-3 you should be happy with the scoreline, but almost like Boo left something on the table, and they left just the tiniest of wedges for AVI to come back into this map.
I mean, they just have to get all reliable out. The old Birasuka for the last round here.
It worked on Overpass twice. Why wouldn't it work on Ancient?
This is to get this pistol round if they really want to secure an early victory here and go on to map 3.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I could see this map getting maybe falling out of the hands of Boo, but I believe in my boys.
Hopefully, Boo goes on to the stronger side. Typically speaking, I think Ancient's a little bit favored for CT, but Pistol is a pure toss-up on this map. See, Hawkish has util, just 1 smoke, 2 flashes, and Steez has got the kid and the 2 flashes, so 4 armors on both sides. It does look like AVI is going to set up for an A play here, and I mean, Boo is kind of aware for it. They've got Sooner here, and they've got Dog here, both in front of a prospective CT smoke, and if anything, that CT smoke comes out now, and... Oh, did it land? What was that bounce? I mean, now they cut noise here. Now they pause. Hawkish is going to throw a fake towards B. Now, let's see. Eyes on Steez. Let's see where Steez goes. I mean, oh, it's not just Steez. It's Dog going too. They bite hard on this fake. It's all on Sooner now, who hears the stampeding AVI players coming in. Can he get 1? Yeah, he does. Can he get even more?
2.
He gets more. He gets a 2nd. That's illegal. And Dog follows up with a trade of his own. So now it's a 5v2, and Leadbone gets his head taken off. And Donut, how? Off of a frankly terrible overreaction on the fake, Boo walks out with a clean pistol. Sure.
Let's see if AVI can fucking pull out a rush of their own here.
Yeah, but it's hard to get bombed. They didn't get a single kill, and they didn't get bombed down. So you've got 3 players now who are just settling for P250s and practically handing Boo an 11th. But I mean, hey, Soma, you're no stranger to a 3-11 comeback.
Nope. Okay, if I just gonna do it, just gonna go for a beef up here with two smokes.
Yeah. And I mean, only 2 players on this B bomb site, so it's doable. I mean, that nade is gonna suck.
Oh.
Owie. Ouchie. Owie. Say 3 members of AVI as they burst onto this B bomb site to find it basically empty. More nades rolling in.
Bomb
The bomb
down.
barely gets planted down before Playboy collects a handsome $1,200 with his MP. And I mean, touch on a player there, Playboy gets 4 for the round, and well, he's the richest man in the server. Saucy does take out Dog. Can't quite get it. Still can't get it. Saucy denies it. Gets the moral victory, but Boo will take the round victory.
First gun round of the half here.
It might be the only gun round of the half, if Boo can close this one out. They're going to take a bonus here with 3 MP9s. And I mean, it's on AVI to show something, because this map has been just all Boo, outside of like 2 sloppy rounds.
Mid here with the MP9.
Yep. They throw the artillery barrage. No one from AVI silly enough to walk into it. Good lane presence. Lips Biscuit finds a second on this rich string out of Eroy, and Leadbone, inspired by Eroy's entries, will follow up with 2 of his own in mid. So AVI will get to 4. I'm shocked off of 3 moves. Nobody boosted up.
Nobody watching elbow smoke either.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like with a 3 mid, you boost 1 person up and then 2 people hold the smoke, but all 3 people were still looking at the smoke, and then if anything, Sooner went out way too wide towards bottom mid.
Oh.
What? Okay, I thought that was a headshot. That's just a body shot. The low HP Bloodbone taken down, and that gives AVI the confidence to plan on B. Does Playboys go for this? He smoked off endgame, which should be the universal sign to save, but he's gonna stick around. He's gonna big chill for a little bit. And AVI really does kind of need to keep everyone alive, because if they're going to sustain a multi-round run to, you know, the pipe dream of winning this in regulation, they need as much money as they can get. The second smoke endgame, and Playboys kind of knows it's time to give it up. They'll save the AK, 3 into the next round. They're going to buy, and Boo will play a second rifle round.
Playboy should be dropping Dog here, and yeah, those should be able to bring out.
Yeah.
Full by here.
Playboys is going to drop Dog something. I don't know if it's the AK, I don't know if it's going to be like a M4, but
Seeing the loss bonus
Dogs
on both teams.
yeah, Dogs is just going to buy the MP9. He's just going to take the hit. I do wonder if they're going to get aggressive on jump up, right? It doesn't, at least on the anti-eco, I didn't see Boo throw the shell kill set properly, because they have one guy that's sitting at back square throwing a weird-ass smoke for ramp. Let's see. No, they're throwing it. There's the molly, and then Saucy follow-up nade. Kind of eats crap from it. Another good follow-up nade, and Saucy just starts the round at half HP. So unpleasant.
Re-molly.
Yeah. I mean, T's not looking much better for himself. The T's do have lane control here right at the start of the round at 1:25. And we're going to play a slow default here as Boo back out of mid as well. Surrendering control over to Leadbone, who clears out elbow. Not a lot of noise being spent towards Jack here. It's also smoked off. And I mean, 4 players from Boo playing around this back square side towards B. Off of the red room smoke, the call is somehow a read on A. Not entirely wrong. Sooners here in Donut and about to get walked on here by Leadbone. Spots the shoulder. A little too excited, and now he's got a high-low setup staring at him. He needs a bailout here in Donut. Doesn't get it. Dill shuts him down. So now it's all on Dog's MP9, with 4 people running up Donut. Can he replicate some of Sooner's pistol round success? Out of his knees will peek first, and I mean, Leroy's holding Dog. So this round again, kind of crumpling away from Boo. Playboys will find a consolation kill onto Hawkish, but with the bomb planted in a 2v4, bad economy, AVI will get to a 5th. I'm just saying, it's kind of happening, man.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I cast. If I know, I would be playing the game. I would actually be good at something. But no, that's why I cast.
I think Sooner just bit the try to go for that fight a little bit too early there on that reswing.
Just awkward.
Just need to chill out a bit on that angle. Find that kill, and I think the round maybe goes a different way there.
I do think Boo is playing pretty conservative on the CT side. Off of the initial util rip, you typically expect the CTs to kind of push for a little bit of information, especially on lane with that elbow smoke. That's like the whole shtick of this map. And off of like a 2 or 3 player start mid, they don't really boost anyone up. I understand jump up is Molly, but you can boost from Cubby, you can boost from the corner, right? Because AVI hasn't shown the tendency to disrespect your elbow utility yet. But I feel like the lack of lane information and the fact that you play so far back, and it was just really awkward because Sooner was going to fight to his death in Donut with Red Room smoked, so you had no advanced information in terms of how many people were in mid. Just awkward. Thankfully, Boo does have the rounds to play with. And at the end of the day, outside of your confidence and maybe a scare, it doesn't really matter if you win the map 13-11 or if you win the map 13-5. So let's see if they can fix some of these shortcomings on the CT sword, or if AVI is going to continue this train rolling. 2 in a row now for the Ravens.
Let's see where these sure rifles stack at, and if they can get any impact on the round here.
Yeah, and we're going to call a double timeout. Boo does not like their setup. And I don't like it either. Yeah, I can bark if we get a map 3. Okay.
Yeah. Still Playboys at a 135 DAR.
Aided by 390 points of utility damage. Which is crazy considering the majority of this game was spent on T for him. But I've been told there's a message in chat that I should not. So I will choose to ignore it. We've got a 4-player ramp rush here out of the gate end of the Saucy. Game boss practice. The hero rifle was one gun picked up by Saucy, who was on for a 4-piece until Eroy stole it from him, and the last hero rifle on Biscuit stuck chutting out in Donut. So AVI get to 6, and just ever so closer make this map just a little bit tighter on Boo. Just a little bit more sweaty. Soma, this is your team. Tell them what they need to fix.
They just seem to be just like, I mean, what you said earlier, they just seem to be playing so passive early. Like, they take mid space and then just don't jump up and fight these lane guys. Like, I think they have the, like, they have the aim and Yuta to go for it, and they just don't. Hopefully with this next gun round, hopefully they'll be able to fix it up at least. I just think they just need to win an early fight here, and then they'll just scare AVI out of the round. Because they just be giving opener after opener.
Terrorists win.
Well, let's see if AGMs are worth a damn. And see if someone's right. 11-6 now the scoreline. It was 11-3 at one point. I mean, even if you do end up winning this map, you do not want to let AVI kind of get some confidence back into Dust 2, because, no offense, that's a map you guys are 0-4 on, and that's a map they are 2-1 on from the regular season.
Warm-up games.
We're in map 3. There's no more time for warm-up.
That's what those four were.
Oh, the playoff.
See, look at this triple mid.
And then
So
again,
on the util, no jump up.
yeah, and Sooner's like pensive about jumping up. He's just holding the elbow smoke, and you guys are gonna, oh, they boost dog up, okay. But no flash support, and he's got Saucy staring at him, and no resmoke on elbow. If anything, Dog's got the resmoke for elbow. So I mean, as Leadbone continues to explore an elbow here, this is tight. I mean, Sooner, great job shutting that down. That could have been dicey, because if Sooner dies, Leadbone speeds up. And now Dog still with jump up control, thinking about it. Takes a wide swing out, sees absolutely nothing, and gets the hell out of dodge. Information gained, but this B side is still only defended by 2 players, mind you. Biscuit is starting to move up now towards Jag, as all 4 Ravens bunch up. They're gonna hit B. And realistically, it's Playboy stuck it short and Biscuit on Jag. This is about as open of a bomb site as you can give in a 5v4. All 4 players up the ramp, and Playboy starting to spam this man. Like, gets some damage on the sausage, but won't be enough to deny the plan unless the dog has something to say about it. Rings out for a second. 5v3. This is the best map point. Spamming now from Cave. Kill here. Can. The dog will trade out Playboys. So it's a 4v2. Now down to a 4v1. And Hawkish is wrapping Jag with the bomb planted at default. Sooner shuts down the tomfoolery and Boo will get to 12.
See, just get that opening kill. And then AVI just kind of lose the sauce in the mid round.
Yeah, and I mean Sooner absolutely needed to get that kill because Boo did not do a good job coordinating that resmoke on Elbow. It's the guy who gets boosted up who has the smoke still in hand, and the guy holding it has absolutely nothing. So Sooner's very, very fortunate to win that outright gunfight 1v1. Otherwise, I think Lebone really would have had 2 that round. Instead, you've got 6 minutes now to close the map. And again, you put 3 mid, and Dog's off his mid.
He's taking so much util. Oh, someone's
he's
fight.
taking that fight. Eroy gets a blinders out on the Playboys, shuts him down, but Steez gets a second on 11 HP. So now down into a 4v3 with presence confirmed at the ramp, and Biscuit is jiggling this angle. He's itching for a fight, but if he gives a fight here, this B-bomb site is a little bit underdefended. Dog finally does rotate over with the op.
Back short holding ramp.
Yeah.
See if they just walk into it.
Hawkish really might reconsiders it. They're going to walk into Biscuit instead, who's on a bit of spots a shoulder and pre-fires Eroy coming around the corner. Eroy didn't stand a chance. And now AVI needs to convert a 2v4 if they want to continue play on Ancient, or if we're going to go to Dust 2, we're going to get map 3, and I need to bark on Hawkish. Can't find this break. Biscuit lives on 4 points of health, and Sneeze gets a third on 11. That is 13-6, and we are going woof woof for Boo.
Let's go.
Dog with 21 kills. Okay, fine. Bark. I don't know how to sound like a dog. I can meow like a cat. But Dog is the top frag, and I need to bark like him apparently, because at 21 and 11, he pulls out the.
Hold on.
stellar
I got
performance.
you.
Yeah, he Soma's got that dog in him. He's trying to channel some of that energy into the Banshees, and we are tied up on this series 1-1.
Like I said, map 1 was scrappy. They made AVI sweat. Destroyed him on map 2. Where does that put AVI's mental for map 3? Are they spent? Or are they going to pick themselves back up and try win the 3rd one out?
I would hope that a squad of that's been playing for this long has the mental to go to map 3. They probably have more playoff series on Hawkish alone than your entire team does combined.
They probably have more gifts. They have
Oh,
more
for
gifts
sure.
combined.
For sure.
Playoff
Easy.
games combined.
Individually, you don't win that. You don't win that challenge at all. But we will go to Dust 2. We will go to Dust 2, a map famous for its oppers, but we've seen very little opping out of both teams so far. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
Trying to fight the demons in
Welcome back to everyone's favorite map. It's Dust 2. It's map 3.
Have Boo here start on T side. Put him in door smoke. What's he gonna do with it?
Flash is left on Steez, and it looks like all 5 players are going towards the door. So they'll be able to get through uncontested. Nobody's in mid whatsoever. It's a 2B setup, and they've got.
I showed him this in a pug. What the hell?
Oh, they're doing it, and they're gonna do it into Saucy's dualies on Cat. He's got backup deep and still. Oh, he had backup deep and dill. But Saucy's get forced off the angle. Flash off as well. Starting to fire the dualies off. Gets a good headshot, but Biscuit
Do they read
the
the
days are numbered on this A bomb site. Just gets overwhelmed. And I mean, unless Hawkish and Leadbone have something to say about it, this is a pistol for Boo.
They just got ran over. Like there's not much to
Dude,
say.
your strat works, man. You showed it. You showed it to them in a pug, and they pulled it off to a T. Hawkish.
I love how you.
Oh! He gets one. My producer's laughing his ass off, and Hawkish gets his. Write that down. Can he get any more? Can he make my producer laugh even harder? He cannot.
I love his commitment to the flash.
Dude, he just had to test. He just had to test how efficient the flash was, and the flash is good, man. The flash is good. It's perfect for blinding your own retakers from Cat, and it does absolutely nothing to the guys on site.
What does Steez's knife say? 1.6 is better? Holy unk.
You want to cut him? You should cut him. You should cut him for that statement.
Can I cut him right now? Admin? Producer? Admin producer said yes.
We're doing some definitely illegal things right now on the
Still
scoreboard.
got B-rush.
It works. I mean, he's getting pinked down though. He just lost to a USP of all things. Maybe he should probably get kicked for
Where
that
my team
alone.
at? Where's my team at?
Okay,
guys?
there's their way, someone. Probably.
Window molly, guys? Window molly?
Nah, we don't need that. It's an anti-eco.
Biscuit?
Just swing. Swing. Swing, bada, swing, and the danger's gone. It's just Hawkish in a smoke again. It's okay, Soma. Who needs to play fundamentally sound CS when you can just get yours? Wow.
Wow. Admin producer threatening my own team. Former AVI.
Hang on a second. That was your
former-
whole operation.
Former AVI player, by the way. Hawkish get one? Yes.
Hawkish got his. Hawkish got his. Oh yeah, the smaller bomb.
Oh, I didn't even touch him.
What the hell? Okay, Sooner Goomba stops Hawkish. $900 or no, $600 into Sooner's bank account off the Goomba stomp. And
Who's gonna
Boo will
throw
get a second. Here's the first gun round. AVI's economy is actually garbage. There's like barely any util. A couple smokes, a couple flashes, but nothing
Can you call
compared
this
to
a
Boo's else.
bonus round?
Sure, man. Whatever floats your boat. I mean, Biscuit's running out long with the Mac 10, and he's got support behind him. But 3 AVI players now all running up towards the Cat to reinforce the state bomb site.
Oh.
And that's a missed car volley.
Needs to be looking at the keypad on the door, and I'm not sure you can see that through a smoke.
Well, the good news is for Boo is that rooftop on lawn is clear. The bad news is we have no clue if anyone's at car. Obviously, we've got the 20/20 vision, aka hacks, to know that nobody's there. But with this lawn smoke now present as well, Boo slink back into more of like a split. Hawkish taking a beating in mid. Allows Sooner to get up Xbox for free, and this Mac 10 is dangerous at this range. Problem, especially if he jiggles the corner like that. Can he get a clean fight? Can't get a clean fight onto Saucy. Saucy will shut him down, and Playboys is waiting for the repeat out of Hawkish. So no link-up play there on Cat. And Playboys, well, he gets a smoke to dissuade him. And this A setup is real disjointed out of Boo. Now you've got people in Dog and Biscuit crawling up lawn, but Playboys at 15 HP is understandably terrible. Dog cleaning up one. Gets one. Two. Biscuit. And Dill. Well, Playboys was real slow to react to Dill on the corner, but yeah, they get it down to a 22, which is...
He bumped him on the head.
Yeah. Yeah, let's put a bad spray down there from Dog, and Biscuit's out in the middle of the open. Tucks back into Gandalf, but this is a tough retake to win unless he just gets that kind of shot. Still not where Biscuit is. Still thinks Biscuit is on cap. Taps it once, and wow, what a great headshot out of there from Dill. Dill saves AVI in that retake, and will get them their first onto the board.
I'm gonna lie. Money still is great for AVI here.
And money's real strong for Boo. It's just Steez who needs a rebuy. I guess Dog needs a rebuy too, but you could honestly get away with Mac 10s here. Dill's gonna
Opt
just
up with.
absolutely Sigma and op out. I mean, hey, it's Dust
Very
2.
low
You're not
util.
offing,
I
you're
mean,
probably losing. And again, I mean, we talked about this kind of in the break to ourselves, Soma, but like, this is Contender. You don't flash ops off angles in this tier. So Dill could really run amok here if he gets an angle. He's going to get an opportunity. Gets right onto Steez, sprinting right into his crosshair. Like, he couldn't offer himself up any faster. And Dill will start AVI off here on a 5v4.
Honestly, Packy, just do it, bro. Just get him out of here.
4v5 now.
Gonna reclear
it's-
cat here.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, that Molotov doesn't even land, and Biscuit's not happy with himself. Understandably so, because he's got two players here on the pad. Eroy spraying away, gets Playboys, and they don't even know about Saucy tucked on this corner. That flash clears a little bit of space out, but now he's trying to go mid. Dog gets an opening, and I mean, Sooner one in spawn, and Sooner makes it a 3v3. And on a second here, Eroy gets a kill through the smoke, but only one player on this B bomb site, and if Boo can find Leadbone, they can get the bomb down, but Leadbone resolute in this defense. Tucks now behind the big box, giving Eroy and Dill time to rotate over and playing ring on Dog. And he'll win the gunfight outright. He doesn't need his teammates. Leadbone will hold B by himself in a 1v2. Any words to rally the troops, Soma? You need to teach Biscuit a new molly.
oh. This needs to rush Visuka. No, that's not B, guys.
That's
We have
mid.
pistols. Why are we contesting? Oh.
We're gonna gamble that Dill misses 5 shots in a row. Hey, they got the first. And I mean, I'm worried for your team, Soma. This op is going to be a problem. And I don't think your team has shown any propensity to pull out one of their own. My producer laughing at your players right now. That's kind of fucked
I mean, you
up.
saw flashes of it from Dog on Ancient.
Yeah. But really, it was his rifling work that got the job done with him and players. Yummy, yummy nade. 60 points of total damage, and I mean, Steve's way up lawn here. Gets kind of jump scared by Saucy holding tight to the wall of all things. 55 seconds now left for the tees, and really no progress made. They have cat control, but there's no real way for them to walk up onto the side. Another missed shot from Dill just to scare him. I mean, Playboys, what a shot! Okay, I guess that's how you get in. I mean, could have gotten a second there, but Dog will clean up Playboys' opening, and Edward's going to test it again on this B bomb site. All on him. Storm in, and that spray isn't controlled enough. So Boo will actually win off of pistols. And a great flash there onto him completely slows his progress down. And now they just need to keep their head and not give ones. Now it's a 2v3, no vision block, and 2 players really badly hurt in Steez and Biscuit. I mean, it's doable for AVI. 2 flashes left. Sooner with an AK on 62 points of health. Steez and Biscuit with 50 points to split between the two and only 9s. But Steez gets a headshot. Sooner will clean it up. Disaster reverted for Boo, but it's a disaster from AVI.
Now they're the ones on the back pedal with low eco.
That's the round they give over. And I mean, Dill and Leadbone are as broke as you can get. They bought down.
Boo's still opting for an op, despite it being dropped.
Yeah. I mean, I get it if you don't like the op, right?
Oh, no, Biscuit has it out.
Oh, Biscuit has it out? Okay, got it on.
Going for long. No, dropping fashions.
bad econ. Shove it out low. Kill again. And I mean, Ledbo catches Dog sleeping. Uh-oh. A disaster for AVI or from the previous round, and they have just said to double it and give it to Boo. Because losing to pistols here would be kind of heart-wrenching, and well, Hawkish is now tucked into the boxes outside of B main.
Nice clear from Steez.
Yeah, really nice, and I mean, it puts Ledbone in a really awkward spot. You can't push the CT smoke, especially since the majority of you are on bad guns. And I have bad news for you, Biscuit. You have bomb, my friend. You can't sit car yet. We'll start playing because Ledbone needs a critical kill there on the Steez, and I mean, Biscuit's in a world of hurt here. He needs to find a position out. I mean, Sooner will get a great kill there, running back into apps, but Biscuit is getting pinched bad and gets overwhelmed on site. Now it's all on Sooner. I mean, it's a 10-second defuse. That Molly might work. It works. It's Eroy's off, and Sooner's up on the mollies as well. He gets burnout. Can Dill find it? Yeah, he does. And I think he's going to have time, provided he doesn't make another mistake like he did on Ancient. This one will go off without a hitch. And it will get AVI to 3. And so neither team really wants to win with rifles. They would all rather just win with pistols instead. Which I guess is fine. Sure. Sooners got double digits now after 6 rounds. Really waking up. No better time to do so, but gonna need more heroics if they want to pull this out.
Playboys have been able to activate so far this game.
Yeah.
Or this map.
And I mean, Biscuit pulled the op out, and I don't know if Biscuit also gets much more confident than Dill. Also just spraying him down on Lawn. The fact that this is a 3v3, and I mean, Dog just gets 2. And a complete barroom scuffle on Lawn somehow walks out with Boo up a player. Now they cut noise with 1:20 left in the round. AVI starting to get an impression that Lawn is not the target for Boo anymore, and Ledbo starts to crawl his way back, worried about a potential fast. He's really got to be worried about mid. Spots a lot of players from Boo in mid. Whiffs a nade, but that's okay. Information gathered, and they're going to split up here. Ledbone and Hawkish are going to defend one apiece on each bomb site, but that CT smoke is problematic, and it's all on Ledbone again. Now it's 1-2-3 on this B-bomb site.
Gets round
Can't
over.
even get us. That is round over. Steez will get it through, unless Hawkish at 16 HP has something to say about it. Dog badly wounded, but Hawkish is not going to go for it. And I mean, this is like mud wrestling on this map. Boo is taking probably like 150, 170 points of utility damage on Lawn, and they still come out on top.
Like I said before, like this map is going to be scrappy.
Yeah. And I think, honestly, we talked about like Dust 2 is like an Opper's paradise, but I think Boo genuinely plays worse when they have one in their hands. Because they don't bunch as tight, the trading patterns aren't as natural, and I think Biscuit is the kind of aggressive player where if you tell him to op, he gets nervous. He starts fretting, he starts worrying about things that he shouldn't be worrying about. Like, you saw the round prior when he had bomb in his hands and he goes to card to set up on the door angle. Just when he plays on an AK, it's way more natural. He can pack with the group, he can trade kills out, and he can be infinitely more useful on that AK than he can on the op. And if you win this map by not opping, go right ahead, because now they have AVI on the ropes. It's a double eco for AVI, and they're going to force down here onto 5.7s and MP9s. So if Boo can do the impossible and convert an anti-eco, they're in a really strong spot.
Going into the stack here.
Yeah. But I like the long call on superior weaponry. Really the matter is,
For sure.
how many people do they tie up on cap? Because they shouldn't lose this cap fight, surely not.
They're avoiding the hero rifle as well with Hawkish being on B.
Yeah. I mean, it's on Playboys here with a scout, but the scout is not going to be that useful. Oh! I mean, the Tech 9's useful.
Cat?
Tech 9's great! Why even buy the scout? And Playboys, well, cleans up the round. That's 5 for Boo. I'm not gonna bother to analyze this map anymore, man.
I mean, it's just been a brawl.
It's just get yours, man. Just get yours. It's just like they're just running out and they're just getting kills, and I mean it works, right? Like the util setup is good, like it's proper setups. I think
just don't know. I just don't know why they stick the SMG and pistol on A and have their hero rifle on B.
Well, I think the more confusing thing is on a really bad buy, we've seen signs of aggression out of AVI. Like the previous anti-eco they converted, they were aggressive, right? They pushed into dog in lower tons. I think they got another pick on cat earlier. And like on inferior weaponry, AVI kind of just sat back and got owned. You know, I feel like you should have done the opposite, where like you know you're on a bad buy, you should be forcing. I mean, again, they're gonna. It looks like Hawkish just dropped 2 MP9s, so again, they're going to take a force. I mean, off of 3 MP9s, you got to close the gap somehow. Rush mid, rush lower tons.
Oh.
No, it's more of the same. I mean, they're going to contest lawn again. They're going to run into through. Tanks a little bit of the Molotov, but I mean, look at AVI again, just slinking back towards CT. And I mean, Hawkish is on B. He's in the corner outside of like the entrance to B with an AK. Like, he's got the only long range gun on Dill's Eagle, and he's playing a close range fight. And meanwhile, I mean, you can see this A split setting up again. There's just absolutely no resistance from AVI because they don't have the weapons to resist. I mean, Dill's gonna fire off a couple of eagle shots here, but it's not super accurate. I mean, this MP9 can do a little bit of damage on Cat. That's much better. Leadbone now walking into mid, but won't check lower tons, so should be a dead man walking here. Sure, gets one, tries to transfer onto a second, and one completely collapses.
Oh, gets
two. Great shot from Sooner as Eroy still holding on to this A bomb site. Dog gets a critical kill there, so 1-1 now here in mid for Sooner, and he gets a trade out to it. Sooner saves it. Dog will finish up Biscuit's start on A lawn, and I mean, again, that's way closer than it needs to be, but AVI actually played to their strengths a little bit.
I mean, still, like, you gotta think about one on the last eco, though. Like you said, it's just the aggression, coordinated aggression. And and sure, it was, like, ugly fights, but, you know, they still won that round. I think they just conceded all the space, and just, I mean, sure, they let the rifles run into the close range fights on A, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah. But it was way closer than the round prior. The round prior was, like, just kind of hard to watch. I think the problem now for AVI is they keep shutting their economy out. Eroy's at 3,200. You saw Hawkish buy down. Saucy's on a FAMAS with maybe a Molotov and a flash at most. I mean, Leadbone's at 3,850. So if he goes for an M4, he'll have at most a smoke. Oh, he managed to get armor somewhere. Okay. So, I mean, AVI will continue to cobble together buys, but, I mean, Dust 2 is normally CT-sided from what I understand. And I mean, Blue has already gotten 6. They look primed for a 7th, to be honest with you. And Biscuit will confirm there's no mid-aggression.
Swinging for Bebop here. Both players playing super close to the smoke.
Do you like AVI setup? I feel like I've never seen anyone at the doors this half.
I mean, I can't say it's been working for them.
I guess I should have asked as some of the analyst or some of the Boo supporter, because I think as a Boo supporter you're totally fine with it. Like the lack of mid controls is kind of appalling.
They only pulled up the op once, and then just haven't pulled it out again. Like I think CT side is just on this map can just be defined on the openers your op finds. Yeah. And they just don't have anyone finding that. Guys, please check this corner.
They don't check the corner. Guys. Hawkish gets 1, 2. Can he get a third? No, Dog will. But can Dog find the rest on the box site? He has to if they want a successful round. They will. And now eyes on Playboys here. Now it's Playboy's turn for a backstab. How many can he get walking through? Spots 2. Can he get both? One in the window and a third guy shoots mid. Gets 1, gets a second, and the backstab is better from mid. The backstab is better from Boo, and they haunt AVI on this B-bomb site. It's a 7th for Boo.
First Sooner, then Playboys.
It's almost a disaster, but it works out. It just barely
just
works
had their
out.
moments.
I mean, you can tell it's
corner.
You can tell it's map 3. I think the competitive fatigue is starting to set in a little bit. We knew it was going to be scrappy, but it's starting to get sloppy too. But Boo has a card up their sleeve, and it's just firepower. They're just shooting harder than AVI is right now. You know, we talked about it at the start of the series. Like AVI has 4 players rated above a 1 at the start of the season. They've been getting outfragged every single map, even on Overpass. That was because of good clutching. That was because of Dill's op opening fights that, you know, Boo was kind of walking into. If you sum up the kills on all 3 maps, I wouldn't be shocked to see if Boo was up by, say, 15 to 20 kills. And at some point, that dam breaks.
Maybe here with triple nades.
Yeah.
Seems like I'm gonna go for long stack here.
I mean, Steve's is about to eat. Oh, somehow, oh, nope, gets caught with the 4th. And there was a 5th for good measure, too. And I mean, Boo evacuates it. Playboys is here. He's asking for it. Ace and nade to the face, but there's 3 lawn doors, and Playboys is... Well, Playboys gets his, and Hawk is just tucked here at the corner. It's sussy. It's not clean.
No smoke, guys.
And I mean...
Come on.
Line
up.
Oh. Because they're not being disciplined, and they didn't smoke the CT spawn for some reason. And now it's all on Dog in a 1v3. 2 players with armor on the CT side, no kit. Dog's got a molly, he's got an HE, he's got a smoke. But he's got to isolate these AVI players unless he gets bunched in. And now they know where he is. First one through the door, Dog gets hit. Second one through the door, can't find it. And Boo lose to 5 HEs.
I mean, Playboys just had no business
That's
staying
just-
outside long doors there.
No, that's not... I mean, Playboys needs to get out of lawn. You guys need to smoke the CT cross. You're just... It's bad. It's
Just
bad.
goes back to what you said. Just sloppiness.
It's just...
I think AVI pulling out the op. Boo can still buy here.
Yeah. I mean, it's the last round of the half. They have to be able to buy in, especially off of all the money that they've stockpiled up. But, I mean, that will hurt. That could be the difference between a 9-3 half, and you just know you're automatically in to win the map after the pistol. And that could be the difference between a 5-7 half, and then you have to claw your way back in. It's just the little things, right? I know it's map 3. I know it's late. It's almost midnight Eastern in about half an hour, but you still have to do the little things right. And not smoking CT there just because you're up against pistols is arrogance, and it got punished.
People given here. Dog should have heard. Still here burn on the molly.
Yeah, and I mean, Boo's gonna abuse this weak side mid again. Eroy finally comes over to play him, but he gets smoked off CT. It comes down to how adventurous he is to blow open that smoke. It looks like he's gonna play in front of the smoke here. So, some resistance from AVI in mid with the bomb really just on the other side. We're gonna flash him through and still misses a shot on Cat, and it's on Eroy, and Dog just better. Dog shooting harder. And Dill gets a great flick and an HE kill on Dog as well. Almost got a second through the smoke as Leadbone holds down B main. And Boo is now in a 2v4, excuse me, to get an 8th, where AVI is going to get 5 rounds after CT showing.
Ooh.
That is nerves through and through. Playboy panics, and AVI keeps their head for a 5th.
Oh boy. Me 7-5 half. T side. Not too bad.
It's not too bad, but again, I say the same thing about Ancient. Like, you were up 9-3 on Ancient, but you can't just help but feel that you chutted out a couple rounds. It wasn't... I mean, AVI shot well. They had a good strategy. I guess you can call 5 nades on a strategy. But, like, just in the back of your mind, you're like, man, why are we losing those rounds?
Seems Sooners trying to top frag, dropping 113 DAR on their
Yep.
heads.
I mean, again, look at the firepower difference, dude. It's stark. You would think, off of, 14 and 13 kills apiece, you would be winning this map by a little bit more than 2 rounds. And I mean, now it's on Boo to win this CT pistol, unless they let AVI tie this game up. It's on Steez to open, and he sees the horde coming, calls for reinforcements, and reinforcements are here. As is his aim. Steez with the first, gets a second on the Leadbone too. AVI sloppy themselves, peeking in front of the smoke. And now Eroy gets onto site on the ramp for dueling, and Dog puts him down. It's a full house between Steez and Dog. And how else would you want it as a Boo fan as they get 8?
I mean, clean round needed for them to just really get the lead here. To see if AVI can just be up to their force eco shenanigans.
Dog and
Seems like
Sooner in a 2-horse race to see who can just get MVP on this map. Sooner was in the lead, but Dog not happy about that and just picked up 3-piece with crisp shooting on the
Where did
pistol.
smoke go?
No idea, but you only got one person on the bomb side and it's about to get crushed.
Oh,
It's
boy.
all on that MP9. Here comes the horde once more.
Opener. Cuts off
Yep.
the rest.
Leroy goes
Oh.
down. Reinforcement on its way. Spraying, gets a 2, and Steve will handle business.
Another
All is
team
well.
round.
Yeah, all is well on the B bomb side. Another full house. This time Steez full of Sooner. I mean, AVI with no bomb plants on either of those. No, not a single Molotov purchase so far. Got 7 flashes and 4 smokes, so they're gonna have to be disciplined, flashing into space constantly if they don't want Boo to get to double digits. No op on the CT side either.
Oh.
Yeah, double
Approaching a
lower,
lower.
push. Was Playboy spotted? Maybe. Leadbone was ready for a second.
Nope.
Not really. Steez gets out with just by the skin of his teeth. And I mean, he's held. Leroy knows that. But this looks like to be an A split, and it's just Sooner so far. 16 kills to his name, so he's going to need to pull out an incredible performance if he wants to hold the bomb site. Leroy confirms the presence in lower tons, and actually it's a regroup in mid now for the Ravens. Sooner smokes off Cat, and Dog is, well, going exploring as dogs do, and I mean, he snuck right under them. When does he turn around? AVI turn around! He hits! There's a 14 in his face. Good damage, but now you look at Steez with 18 HP, now being tasked to hold off potentially 4 AVI players in these upper tons. And AVI goes back around. They're going around the world. Now they crawl back up Cat. With Sooner pulled out of position towards CT to cover for the low HP Steez. Now it's on Biscuit to make a miracle happen on Cat. 40 seconds as Hawkish is rerouting himself through lawn. It's considered, and you've got 2 full HP players from Boo on this A bomb site. The defense is as strong as it can be, and Sooner get a 17. Can Biscuit follow up? Can't quite do it. Leroy will shut him down. Sooner looking for 18, gets it. Flanked from Lawn here, but great presence of mind to turn around as Hawkish starts to cross on Lawn.
Dead.
Sooner is red hot, looking for 4 here potentially. Or can Steez make 3 straight full houses to get Boo onto 10?
Very low HP here. Steez is a nade.
Yeah. But does Steez dare to pull a grenade out when he himself is that low? Sooner speeding up now on Lawn. A kid on Steez, but no kid on Sooner. So if Steez dies too early, this could get awkward. It could be a 10-second defuse. Leroy jiggling the corner, and Sooner gets onto 20. He is on fire, and nobody from AVI can put him out as Boo get up to 10.
I mean, just no one from AVI just being a hero right now.
And that's just the firepower difference, man. Who on AVI is close to 20 kills? I guess Dill maybe at 12. Hawkish is at 11. But it's just sometimes in single Elan playoffs, in a best of 3, you just wake up on the right side of the bed, or your opponent is just having a really good day. And Sooner is playing lights out on Dust 2, and Dog's not far behind him. You've got 2 X Factors on this Boo side.
I mean, Dog had his turn. Honeyed had his turn. Playboy's had his turn. Now it's Sooner's turn here on map 3. Don't hate the tech pause here. Just take the time to collect themselves.
You're so close to that goal. Yeah.
And not
You're
shut out.
Yeah. and to be honest with you, has there been some shutting out? Sure. Okay, this is not the major. We're not expecting perfect Counter-Strike. But Boo has minimized their mistakes compared to AVI. And you're on map 3. You've got the hot hand. But just because you've got the hot hand doesn't mean you start playing with arrogance. There's a difference between confidence and overpeaking.
You guys are going for the mid space here.
Yeah, still no off out from CT.
Oh,
Steez, great bit of damage there. But I mean, this is the difference between you and AVI. You've got Steez here at the mid doors being a real nuisance.
and Dogs over
and
at
just-
Longhouse.
Yeah, and just slowing the space taking down. And I mean, Dog, with the confidence, right, gets all the way out lawn. A great deal of information, so you can have a player now in CT and then a single player holding Cat and Playboys. clock going down to a minute here, and now Boo kind of turtle up into a 2B setup of their own. Mid to B utility being thrown, and I mean, they just team flash themselves on AVI, but a good molly there from Biscuit. HG a little bit late, but Steez here swings out wide, gets a lot of information, but only a kill, and Eroy actually finds Biscuit through the CT smoke, so now it's all on Sooner, the hero of last round. Can he pull off? Gets the first round, looking for a second on the card, can turn around that quickly, but Sooner getting spammed into the box, needs to pull his head up, and can't do it in time. Can't adjust there, but now he sets the stage for Playboys in a 1v1 to break AVI's back. It's on Ledbone. 1v1, and Ledbone knows where Playboys is. Tucks tight to the door, and if he comes through the door, Playboys is in a real disadvantage here. Spots the barrel. Not quite. Playboys goes in the corner, gets a shot out from Ledbone, but can't turn around in time. Wasn't expecting him to be car whatsoever. Thought he was under. And Ledbone will save AVI. Just barely. Just barely. But one won't be enough to break Boo. They will need a second. They need this round here because God forbid they lose. Boo could be looking at 12 off of the bad econ of AVI.
I mean, both teams are just going to be pretty broken here considering who loses the round.
Yeah. I mean, this is an incredibly pivotal round. And I mean, you're going to get one pivotal round here. Biscuit flashed up. Dog traded out. And Biscuit swung back into the angle, and Eroy's more than happy to oblige. 2 opening kills for AVI here as they play up a man. 10-6.
AVI frees the round.
AVI frees the round, but does that give Playboys time to rotate? This is the true X factor here. This is a wild card of insane proportions. You've got all 4 players clumped up around the lawn side doors, and he's going to run into Hawkish first. Holds his trigger discipline, gets Hawkish, but the surprise is Sprawn. I mean, they're not turning
He's
around.
Not even looking. Hello?
Dill just walks out into
Comms?
Playboys' cars here.
Guys, comms? And he leaves.
And he's out. He's out like a thief in the night. Playboys has stolen the man advantage away from AVI and left them dizzy with 50 seconds. And what should have been a strong advantage turns into a nightmare. Steez playing Gandalf now crawls back onto site. Is he aware of the 2? Yeah, he is. And he'll shut down Eroy, make it a 3v1. Steez swinging out wide to the barrels, gets punished for that by Saucy. And now it's in a 1v2. Saucy spotted on the cross by Sooner. And a molly off on Cat. Playboys just needs to hold his temper here and wait for Sooner to get into position. Good flash there, forces him back onto the site. Saucy now in a 1v2. Absolutely has to win.
Loses the 1v1 on the Sooner.
Yeah. Playboys
just
just
excellent play.
Playboys gets away with the broken. The second kill is inexcusable for him.
It's egregious. Where are the comms? Like, sure.
Even
someone other than Longhouse dude turns around.
Even without the comms, you should have the presence of mind to know that your teammate can't die from anywhere but spawn. And I mean,
Sukadude was staring down mid like he was looking for something.
Yeah, and I mean that forces AVI into a desperate buy. It's a couple of Galils, a handful of smokes, and maybe a single Molotov on Saucy. The tools to make this round work are few and far between. And AVI would be staring down 6 match points and again just broken buys for the rest of the half.
Just 1 smoke left already.
Yep.
Barely 20 seconds into the round.
I mean, they're going to phase the smoke into dog, and that is about the worst idea possible you can do right now. It's clinical for 1, and Biscuit is more than happy to trade dog out and play a 4v3. And the nade there on Cat, not perfect, but presence here at the door from Sooner. The other star right now on Blue. Well, there's already a flank on lawn. Playboys does overplay his hand.
Hawkish
Makes it a
is going to be 1 shot.
Yeah. But Steez gets overjealous himself, and bad peeks off the smoke fades, and not a clean spray out of Sooner, and that will be 7 for AVI. So a lifeline given, provided Sooner doesn't do something insane. He's thinking about it, and they're not really watching the door. Can he pull it off? He needs to do it now before Dill backstabs him from CT. Gets 1, not expecting the player right posted up on window, and AVI will survive for at least 1 round more.
you jinxed it when you said they were minimizing their mistakes there.
Yeah. I mean, hey, they just Boo, for what it's worth, Boo has been playing very, very confrontational. They're not afraid of a fight, right? They're confident in themselves right now, but sometimes it backfires. And I think Biscuit lingering on that smoke. I think I think Playboy's off of a generational flank round, pushed one again. Like, the awareness is up for a flank. You guys have been abusing AVI on this CT side. Just trust your aim and play to trade, because the initial fight on Cat was great. I mean, a dink already, and Hawkish is badly wounded. Yeah, Playboys could just take him out with one shot. Does he get it? He doesn't get it. Hawkish is clean on that shot, but does get traded out. Save the guns. Save the guns. You're not retaking on B in a 3v3. This is does 2 B site. It's just not happening. Play for an exit and save the 2 guns and be happy with the damage, because that's great damage onto AVI.
It is Contender. Anything can happen.
It's does 2 B site. I think the law of does 2 B site overrules the law of Contender.
This is in a good position to get accuracy here unless you go CT.
Yeah. So that will be 8 for AVI. And Boo is still chasing map point. I don't think they'll pull an op-out on the CT side genuinely. Steez has just shown the confidence to just pepper shots through the mid doors. And if it works, it works, you know?
No.
Biscuit will get them all. And I mean, AVI thankfully has the bomb plant, but 3 players under 3K. If there's one round that Boo has the advantage in despite losing, it's this one. Again, another broken buy. I mean, Dill's going to go down to a Mac 10 so he can afford util. Leadbone has nothing on the belt. It's workable, actually. It's 4 smokes and 2 Molotovs out of AVI, but for a round loss, for Boo to come out financially better than you, that stinks. And they're going to go with the dog. Like, dog, it's full blind. Does not care for your util. And shuts down Leadbone. So in a 5v4 now, Boo up a player.
And look, they just
Yeah, they
running through the spawn.
Yep.
Regroup outside B.
I think it's fine if they have the read that Boo likes to play 1B because of the constant mid pressure. If that's the read, then they have the right one. It's just a matter of, can they get past Steez? Steez has been strong on this B bomb site.
And Suna's right there to help.
Yeah.
He's been really good at getting his and maybe some more this map for sure.
Yep. Down to a minute, and as soon as these CT smokes come out, Sooner needs to hoof it onto this B bomb site. But if he tugs at the doors, it's really just a solo job for Steez. You have to be a hero and some to stall AVI out long enough, or just outright win the round himself. Setup being prepared for. And that smoke could win them the round. He tosses it, and a nade behind it as well. Great follow-up. They're all softened up for Steez. Steez spraying, gets 2 through the smoke. And totally moves Hawkish as well for Playboys to clean up for a 2-piece of his own. And AVI get owned on a timing from Steez. And the Econ is completely homeless. Not a rifle can be seen for sights.
Packy, stop typing out the console kick Steez. Please. Packy, I need this. Oh, thank you. My franchise kind of trophyless. Are we gonna see Rush Suka? Yes.
They're AVI.
Has AVI Rush Suka so far this half?
I don't know, but it's desperation. This is for the season for AVI. They're out if this doesn't work. And Playboy gets it first, looks for a second, spraying nasty, but Dill trades it out. On window, can't get a clean M4 spray, so they'll actually play a 4v4 retake. This Rush Suka has legs behind it.
I mean, all the retake in the world.
It's still B-site. How do they get in here? Sooner clears off window, but doors split off. Time to dog through, doesn't clear car, and Hawkish will kill him first, and Eroy with the UMP will follow up with a second. It's on Sooner with a nice headshot. It spots another player in the tunnels, looking for another rifle to switch to, but Leadbone's M4, or Leadbone's Glock, excuse me, trades him out. Touching on the box, jumping, can't get it. So on a terrible buy, AVI go to the tried and true tested strategy on Dust 2. rush B, and they punish Boo. They have signs of life, and they're not done yet. The 3 seed doesn't want their season to end on a upstart upset by the 14th seeded Banshees. And now Boo's econ is in the trash. It's 3 MP9s, and Sooner and Steez are forced to stick on USPs.
Well,
No, Dill, hyper aware of it, shuts them down, and positions AVI well for a 10. Sooner goes down to the doors, and I mean, it's a slaughter. AVI will get to double digits themselves, and the number of match points goes from 6 to 2.
Who's gonna be back on the full buy here? Putting all their eggs on one basket for this round. I'm so confident when you're gonna need to go to the next.
A loss here from Boo's. I mean, they're going to force, obviously, on the last round, but they had their best chance, and they let it slip on that B-bomb site. And AVI's going to test it again. With Playboys and Dog to hold this B rush back. Dog's not here. It's just Playboys. Doesn't get a single one. Shut down by Saucy. Dog trades one back onto Ledbone at least. And Smoke comes down. But AVI has better weaponry now on this post plant, and it's hard to see a way for Boo back in. This B bomb site is getting abused.
Steez really needs to find this lower player here if they only want to think about going for a retake.
I don't think they can afford to even look for it either. Too much time has ticked.
Nope.
And he doesn't get it. This is a non-starter. They need to get out. He's going to commit foolishly to this retake, and they have nothing to show for it. It's AVI on an 11. And with season on the line, they call 2 Rush B Sukas and both convert. I would tack 2, because now it's too late to fix this B hold. Overtime seems like an inevitability. AVI properly read that Steez, or someone from Boo, is playing inside mid, and they play 3A, which leaves B woefully exposed. And without a Molotov to slow anyone down, they file in.
They can get this on nuke around. I am a believer.
It's gonna be tough. Odds stacked against them. And Dill's got the op out again. And AVI need a moment to talk it through themselves, knowing that still, despite the good play they've shown in the last 4 rounds, one mistake still ends it all.
Here where it looks like he's wanting to go for a flash out long here.
Where does Dill's op go? That is the question of the day. Because if he can find an opening, split open this 3A defense, it makes AVI's life infinitely easier. But if he misses a shot and he gets chased down by these MP9s, it might not be pretty. We might just have a tragedy on our hands, a faked comeback, if you will. He spots 3 on the cross. And that is more than enough information for E-Ray to surge himself out lawn, backed up by Ledbone. Lawn control already established for AVI, with 4 players here out lawn. It's just Sooner to stop him. He spots 1, and he wisely retreats, but he's not even going to be able to get up the boxes in time. Just barely gets through and tucks himself onto Gandalf. All 5 players from AVI out lawn. Made to blow up the smoke a little late. Ollie went to throw a wrench to him. Biscuit and Sooner burst into the smoke, but finally cleaned up.
3v2. 1 car. They know what happened, guys.
That's alive, but with an op. And Playboys is in the wrong position with an MP9 at range. But now he closes the gap on Dill. On sight, spots him, swinging out wide, dinked badly. Yes! Gets the spray out!
They blew it on Eco! I am a believer. Holy shit.
Comeback successfully faked. And nobody can win an advantage round in this series. Which means that the disadvantaged team, the 14th-seeded Banshees, pull off an upset. They will take out AVI on Dust 2 and on Ancient Your overpass be damned. It's not in the pool anymore.
Dude, they could lose the next playoff. I'm drinking. I don't care. I'm drinking. I'm drinking tomorrow.
What a series. What a series. First and third map close just like we like it. And
What did I say? What did I say, bro?
Hey,
If the first map was gonna be ugly, and they were gonna make him sweat for it, and we clinched the second one, I mean the third one was a brawl. But
it
hey,
was
they got it.
Boo might be the first team I've ever seen win Dust 2 without getting a single op kill.
I think
They are. That is like the equivalent of like Haram Ball on Dust 2 is just not opping and just pack rifling everything, and it worked.
They almost went
worked
overpass without buying an op a single time.
Hey man, sometimes you don't need a crutch to win series. Sometimes you can just get it done through hard work and perseverance with your rifles. Congratulations to Boo, commiserations to AVI. That wasn't the only upset in Contender tonight, mind you. So this playoff bracket is blown wide open. And we've got multiple double-digit teams running around, just asking, why can't it be us? So Boo will continue to keep their hat in the ring. And Soma
Yep.
will open a bottle.
Yes.
I don't know. Who are they playing? Who won the OS NAN series? Mandate of gaming is firmly in your camp after winning a GM 1v1. We know GM 1v1s are the most important thing in the world. That's the kind of stuff you edit Discord bios for.
I'm going to Chicago's Chinatown and buying a mystical orb for the rest of the playoff series.
Wow. I think that's Wiz's whole shtick, but if you want to just go ahead and get yourself in trouble for like taking their whole flow, go for it. You know? I don't know what copyright law is with CSC within CSC. But thank you for sticking with us throughout this series. A mud fight, but we like it muddy. We like it greasy here in Contender. You wouldn't want it any other way. Thanks for the cast, Soma. Packy, thank you as always for the observing. We will see you next Tuesday for something. I don't know what. More playoffs. I think every tier's in playoffs now. So, put up or shut up. And Boo put up a masterclass tonight. Thanks for the stream. We'll see you soon.